Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
What happens if you go out on a date and then don't call the person the next day
Okay.
and then have a change of heart a year later?
What? Why
That's
would you...
what we're talking about in today's second date update. Philip is on the phone with us right now. He met a girl named Hannah during a karaoke night a year ago
Okay.
and is deciding just to get a hold of her now.
Why?
Philip?
Well, I recently served overseas in the Marine Corps. It's kind of a long story with me and Hannah, really. Yeah, like you said, I met her in a karaoke bar, and, I'm not a good singer or anything, but I just was so tempted to break the ice in some way. I asked her to do a duet with me, and despite my horrible voice, she put up with it and sang Summer Nights from Greece with me.
Oh, classic.
Nice.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It's actually an interesting story why you weren't able to call her back for a year. Go ahead and tell everybody what happened.
I had to ship out for the Marine Corps, and, I told her I'd call her. I was very much attracted to this woman, but I just couldn't let myself start something that I knew I was going to have to put on hold. You know what I mean?
So are
Right.
you stationed back here again, or, you're home?
Yeah, I am back, and that's kind of why I'm contacting you guys,
Yeah, your email says that you promised to call her and you feel bad because you haven't.
I do, but I need to let her know that I was doing that for the right reason, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, it's kind of sweet. It's like a little love story that could star some big celebrities on the big screen. This could all work out amazingly,
Or she could be married and have 4 kids. You don't know.
You never know.
Oh, I hope that's not the case, but
So since you've been back from serving your tour, have you heard anything about her?
no, as soon as I got back and got comfortable, I realized something that I left behind, The whole time that I was overseas, she was all I thought about the entire time.
Wow.
Are you worried that she's not going to feel the same? It's been a long time.
I am worried. I have no idea what to expect in terms of how she feels at this point. It has been a while, and she probably thinks that I was rejecting her.
What was it about her?
Just the confidence of her. That was the biggest thing for me. When she was up there singing karaoke, it was like she looked so comfortable. Like, it blew my mind. And I'm really awkward when it comes to doing stuff like that in front of big groups of people. But as soon as I went up there and shared the stage with her, it was like I felt like a completely different person. I knew.
At any point after you met her, did you tell her that night, like, oh, I'm going to be leaving soon to go overseas?
I wasn't sure what to say because I didn't want to ruin the moment that night. I didn't want to let her know that this was all for nothing, basically, because I'm leaving. I couldn't break it to her at that point.
Yeah.
So how did that end that night? You guys hung out after you sang together, and then what happened?
I didn't want to push things too far because I didn't want there to be a big emotional connection there, even though there wound up being one anyway for me. But, I kissed her, I said goodnight, and I told her I'd call her, and I feel really bad for not doing that.
And you haven't tried at all since you've been back to get a hold of her?
No, I haven't. But I heard from my friends about the whole second date thing that you guys do, and thought that might be a good way to find out how she really feels.
All right, perfect. What we're going to do is we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, sounds good.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Oh, it's the age-old story. Guy meets a girl at a karaoke night. Guy promises to call her the next day. Guy disappears for a year and now wants to reconnect with her. That's what we're doing right now in the second date update. Philip is on the phone. Philip met a girl named Hannah at a karaoke night about a year ago. Now, he's in the armed services, had to go overseas for a year. He didn't call her the next day, ended up leaving, and now he's back and wants to get in touch with her. Philip, how are you feeling right now?
To be honest with you, I'm very nervous about this. I've been thinking about this for a while, and I'm worried that I screwed up. I don't know.
You said you were thinking about her every day for an entire year when you were overseas.
Yeah, there were points where I even considered trying to contact her, but I was just worried that it would seem weird coming out of the blue after one date. I don't know, but I do feel very strongly about her.
All right, I'm going to call her right now, okay? You ready?
All right.
Here we go. Hey, is this Hannah?
This is
Hannah, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
what?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. How you doing?
Is this a joke? What is this?
No, it's not a joke. I know this is going to sound kind of weird, but do you remember meeting a guy named Philip at a karaoke night about a year ago?
What what's going on?
Does that story about meeting a guy named Philip a year ago at a karaoke night sound familiar to you?
How do you know about Phil?
Oh, Phil and I go way back.
Yeah.
I've known him for longer than you have. Phil is back in town. You don't know this, but Phil didn't call you after you met because he was leaving to go overseas in the armed services.
Oh my gosh, he was overseas?
Mm-hmm. But he has emailed us and asked us to get a hold of you.
Why?
Because
a great
he says
question.
that he really connected with you that night a year ago. And now you don't know this, but in his words, he said he's thought about you the entire time, and now he's back, and he wanted to get a hold of you.
Oh, this sounds...
Did you like Philip?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is so
awesome.
cute.
She's excited.
What'd you think when Philip didn't call you back the next day after you met him?
Wow. I mean, this is like cheesy to say, but it kind of broke my heart.
Really?
Really?
You know, have you ever had those moments in life where you like, this is big, this is super important, this is like magic right now?
Yeah.
And it was. And then I never heard from him again, and it was like it had been a dream or something.
Okay, so let's see, where are you at now? So Philip has been gone a year. He's back in town, and he wants to get a hold of you.
Wow. I wish I had known. I spent like 4 months pining over this one evening, but then a couple of months ago, a friend set me up with a friend, and I've been seeing him for a couple of months.
Yeah, but how serious is it? I mean, we're only a couple months in, and you're obviously like pining over a guy for 4 months is crazy after one night.
A guy that you met on one night, you have no idea about, but you've been seeing somebody for a little while.
Yeah, I've got a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's something so powerful that's happening here.
So you have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you want to talk to Philip at all?
I don't know.
I asked the question because Philip is actually on the other line right now.
What?
Hi, Anna. How are you?
Oh my God.
Are you there?
Hi. Yeah, I'm here. Hi.
Listen, honestly, right now I'm really disappointed. Not in you by any means, just in myself for letting this go as long as I did. And I didn't expect you to wait for me, but I really need to tell you that that night, it meant a lot to me. That's the first time in my life where I've really felt like I met someone that took me out of my shell, you know. For the first time, I felt like I was around somebody that I could be completely honest with, and I couldn't stop thinking about it while I was overseas, but I felt so guilty for not calling you and for not telling you that I was going there in the first place. And
Oh, I wish you had. I wish you had.
I really wish I had.
I didn't know. I thought maybe you didn't have the experience that I had.
No, I want you to know that I did, and I'm not doing this like at this point. Everything that I'm saying, I'm not doing in spite of your boyfriend to try to steal you away from him or anything. I'm speaking completely from my heart, and that night meant so much to me. It really got me through my stint overseas, you know. But I understand if you have a boyfriend. I'm not trying to intrude on that. I want you to know how I feel.
You're so sweet, and the connection that we shared was so amazing. I wish you'd called me sooner.
I know the timing is horrible, but I have to try. You know, I have to. When I feel strongly about a person, I can't just give up on that person.
So both you guys felt the same way about that night.
That is so crazy.
Yeah.
I think we did, yeah.
And are you like in love with your boyfriend? I mean, have you guys gone to that level
That's a really hard question to answer, actually. And I mean, and I don't want to sound shallow, but sometimes you meet people and it's just like everything lines up and it just all clicks. And sometimes it takes time to start to uncover that. And my boyfriend is definitely someone that it takes time to uncover with.
Is that what you're saying, Hannah, that like you still don't really feel as strongly about your boyfriend as you do about that night with Philip?
I don't know. It's more complex than that.
I just know if I was in your situation, I would go back to this boyfriend, and all I could think about was this man who's come back into my life after a year, and what am I doing?
Look, I don't know. This has gotten really complicated all of a
Hannah,
sudden
listen,
and really unexpectedly.
I'm not trying to create problems for you. That's not something I want to do. That was never my intention. But feelings are feelings. You can't ignore them.
Hannah, what if we send you guys out on a second date? We will pay for it.
Are we allowed to do that? She's a boyfriend.
Yeah, of course
she'll
we
be
are.
honest.
Meet up with him. You guys can have a conversation. You don't have to. It doesn't even have to be called a date if you don't want it to be. If you have a boyfriend.
I mean, that night is so, it's one of the most vivid experiences of my life. And it feels like it would be wrong to ignore that. And this could get me in really big trouble.
No, Hannah, you don't ever have to tell your boyfriend.
This isn't something we can ignore. You know, we can't just go on with our lives and pretend that didn't happen.
I think it's worth seeing if that was just a one-off fluke or if there actually is something there. And if there is, then I have some hard decisions to make.
So, Hannah, you are going to go out with Philip again?
Yeah.
Yes!
Awesome.
Yes!
Are you going to tell your boyfriend?
Yeah, I am. I mean, I want to be completely upfront about this whole thing. I don't want to leave things to chance again.
Okay, my next question, we're running a little light on content. Can we do it tomorrow at like 7:10? Can we do it on the air?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
That was a second date update that happened a few years ago.
Oh, my gosh.
And now Philip and Hannah are back on the phone with us to do a second date update. Hey, guys, how are you?
Hi.
Good.
Oh, my God.
So this is the first time you've talked since that second date update?
No.
Or...
First time we've talked to you guys.
Oh, my God. I'm dying. This was like the beginning of some crazy love story is how I felt.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, that's so
great.
sweet.
So
And
what'd you do?
I'm really worried about being disappointed.
Yeah.
Did you guys go out?
We did. We went back to the karaoke place where we first met a year before.
Aw,
And wait, were you still with your boyfriend when you went and met at the karaoke bar, or had you broken up with him?
I told him I was going, and by the end of the night, I broke up with him.
Oh,
wow.
That's a
I mean,
good
poor
thing.
guy. I don't mean to celebrate his heartbreak.
Yes,
but
guy.
Did that work out well for you guys? Are you guys together? What's the story?
Well, I mean, the connection was like just totally reestablished. It felt like exactly like it felt the first time, you know? So,
And it was like no time had passed at all.
oh my God.
yeah, and so not ignoring that strong connection that we had, I couldn't help myself. I decided to propose to her just a week after that.
Oh, my gosh.
You guys got engaged a week
Well, we
later?
don't know.
You know, it felt crazy at the time, but it was the best decision I could have made. We
It was
got
the best
married a
decision
month
we
after.
could have made.
So
Did you
said
say you got
yes.
married a month after?
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
Whoa.
We were enthusiastic about the whole thing, and still are. You know, it was very spontaneous, but it just made sense. I spent so long thinking of her. She spent so long thinking of me.
Oh my gosh. What did your family and friends say when you got married a month after meeting?
Well, we ended up having a really tiny wedding, just us at the courthouse because we didn't have the money to hold a big party.
Oh.
Yeah, military money only stretches so far.
Right.
So how's it going?
Well,
Well, it's been great. I mean, like we had to kind of economically find a game plan, but I actually lucked out because a buddy of mine, he kept telling me over and over again, like, hey, man, Bitcoin's the way to go. Like, seriously, if you want to make money off of the next big thing, you got to stuff everything into that. So me and Hannah conspired and decided to throw all our money in, and luckily enough, we were in when Bitcoin peaked out, and So we sold it off, and
Good.
we made the right choice.
You sold it.
So you guys are like Bitcoin rich?
Well, I mean,
we
we're
are.
well off enough to get by on that. We're not working, so I mean,
Oh, wow.
Dude, living the dream.
Yeah, that
You're
worked
like,
out.
Dude.
We might be taking, regular vacations to Turks and Caicos and Portugal, and we went to Japan.
Okay, so
So,
you are rich.
yeah, you guys are Bitcoin rich.
Dream.
Screw you guys. Everything worked out for you.
Yeah, I kind of like
You
it.
guys
Yeah.
have no more karma to cash in. It all happened.
well, I mean, obviously, thanks have to go to you guys. I mean, none of this would have happened if not for coming to you guys with all this. And I don't know if I would have had the courage to make this happen on my own. So you guys made this happen.
Yeah,
Okay.
well,
Thank
thanks.
you so much.
Thanks doesn't mean as much as a nice paycheck. You guys could send some of that Bitcoin money this way, you know? I guess that's a no. All right. Well, thanks for checking in and congratulations, you guys.
Congrats, you
Seriously,
guys.
Thank you very much.
We are so happy for you. What a cool story.
I hope you have some
Thank
kids.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have kids?
Not yet, but it's on the list. We're having a lot of fun right now.
So you're
Enjoy
practicing
that
a lot in
money.
all those exotic destinations, I'm sure. Keep working
Your
at it.
time.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
They say that tragedy can bring people together.
Yeah.
And today's second date update, the people met each other in the most horrific way possible.
Oh my gosh.
They both had broken iPhones. I know. The humanity.
I don't think I can
What?
listen to this story.
Are you supposed to do when your iPhone breaks and you have no other option than to actually speak to a live person
No.
and look them in the eye and have a conversation that isn't text message
What is that?
and doesn't contain emojis? I've never read an email that was scarier than the one that we got for today's second date update, but apparently that's how Eric met the girl that he wants to call today. They met each other while they were getting their iPhones fixed.
Wow.
Eric, please tell me the iPhone is okay before we get on with this.
The iPhone is good. On the other hand, I don't know.
Thank
Wow.
God.
It's like a saga for the decades.
Yeah. So your email said you met her while you guys were getting your iPhones fixed. How'd that happen?
Yep, I was just sitting there getting my iPhone fixed, waiting, it was a long wait. And then came this girl, and she was pretty cute.
Or what's her name?
Tony.
Tony. Okay.
Yeah.
And did she immediately sit down next to you, or how'd you approach her?
She left the seat open in between us.
Oh.
Oh, so you sat down a
Okay.
seat away from
So
you. You didn't
a
want to
little-
get too close.
Right,
padding.
right. So I was already there, yeah.
It is kind of weird when you sit directly next to somebody when there's lots of chairs available.
True.
Yeah,
Right?
there is. I like to do that just because I like the awkwardness of it. But yeah, how'd you strike up a conversation?
I started the conversation with, it's pretty cheesy, but I was like, so you have an iPhone, huh? Me too.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, cool.
Oh, wow. What's the coincidence there?
Pretty smooth, right?
Yeah, very
Yeah.
smooth.
I'm sure you had to think about that one for a good 20 minutes before you actually started talking to her.
Actually, the sad thing is it did take me a while to say that, so.
You're sitting there, your palms are sweaty. You're like, what's the best opening line? iPhone, huh? You too? Yeah. Oh, God, that's crazy.
Hey, it got me in, all right?
All right.
Dude, how did she even respond to that? It's not a question. It's not even a hello.
Well, she answered it, and she said, yes.
She's like,
That is
yep.
correct.
All right.
Yep, and?
Uh-huh.
How did you go from that to asking her out on a date? I assume that's what you did.
Well, we just were talking about how it seemed like how long it was going to take to get our phones back, and I was like, hey, he said this is not going to be done for another 45 minutes to an hour. Do you want to go grab a cup of coffee with me?
Oh, okay, so you asked her to coffee right on the spot. How did it go?
It went really well. In fact, there was this moment at the beginning of it that I really liked.
Oh.
Okay, well, what was that moment?
I asked her when we were having coffee, so tell me something that nobody else knows about you.
All right.
All right. Or did she be like, I like to murder dudes by meeting them at the Apple store when I'm getting my iPhone fixed?
Keep it a secret.
Yeah.
It never got back to me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Because I got a little bit of a furrowed brow and kind of got called out. And she was like, where did you get that question? It sounds like from some dating site or something.
It does. It does sound like it's like a how-to dating book.
I don't date much, and I was like, you got me. It's it is. So,
Oh, you actually did learn that from some sort of website?
so embarrassing.
Yeah, but I will say cute that you owned up to it.
Yeah, and I really liked that about her. I thought that was kind of hot that she was like calling me out,
Yeah,
totally.
That is kind of sexy, all right.
Real.
Did she laugh at you then?
Yeah, we had a good little laugh about that. So that, that really was one of the moments.
Okay, and how did the rest of coffee go?
The coffee was good.
No, I don't care about the actual quality of the coffee. I want to know how the conversation went with her.
What was the phone ratio?
Yeah, it went really well. Everything, like I said, that was a good moment, and then we just kind of talked and shared some stuff. And before I knew it, an hour was up, and I was like, oh, I guess we should probably go back. She was like, yeah, so we walked back over, and both of our iPhones were fixed at that point.
Which is awesome because it's like the perfect setup for getting her phone number, right?
Exactly, because if mine had been done, it would have been like, should I stick around?
Yeah, I'll wait until your phone is finished, I guess. So did you get her number, or were you smooth and were like, all right, sweet, that was really fun coffee, and took off?
So I gave her my number, and then she texted me. So I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Right? That's a good sign, right?
It's
Yeah.
a totally good sign because you can take as many numbers as you want, but I'm not texting anybody back.
So did you guys go out on another date, or was this your only time hanging out?
That was our date.
Okay.
That was it. So I don't know what happened.
So did you ask her out and she just not respond to you?
Yeah, I sent her a few texts, just try to see if we could get something together, and I got nothing back. So I don't know.
Maybe she's old school. Maybe she wanted a phone call.
I don't know. Maybe her iPhone broke again.
Maybe that's it. Maybe she's
it.
back there waiting for her iPhone, hoping that she can get your text message.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's weird.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay.
All right, man, hang on.
I don't want to know. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Eric is on the phone, and today he wants to call a girl named Tony. They actually met while they were getting their iPhones fixed, and to kill time, they went and grabbed coffee. He says that they had a great time, and she was flirty, and they laughed a lot and had fun, but now she's not calling him back. I actually think I may know the reason, Eric.
Oh?
Yeah.
Do tell.
What model of iPhone do you currently have?
5.
That's what it is. You don't have the latest generation.
What?
You don't have the latest generation phone, dude. I had a buddy who has the 4, really close personal friend of mine, had to cut him out of my life. She probably saw that you have a 5 and was like, I'm never talking to this dude again.
That doesn't sound like Tony.
No, trust me, if she's an iPhone user, she's a bit of a snob. We all are.
Well, if she was that much of a snob, she would have just bought a new one instead of getting hers fixed.
That's true.
You know?
All right, so maybe there is still hope for you,
Yeah.
Eric.
I hope so.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number and see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
You all right?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Are you holding your breath?
I'm just nervous.
Okay. All right.
He's going to throw up.
Well, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Tony, please?
Yeah, this is her.
Hey, Tony. My name is Samson. I'm calling from the Apple Store, just checking in on your iPhone.
Yeah, everything's fine.
You were in here getting it fixed the other day. Did we do a good job for you?
Yeah, it's working perfectly now.
Wonderful.
Gosh.
I'm going to send you a few pics on it, and I want you to look at those and see if those go through okay, just to test it out, if that's all right.
What's going on here?
Oh, this is actually Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
Fine. Who?
She's like,
Jubal
that didn't
from
make it more
Brooke and Jubal in the morning?
Why am I hearing so many people on the phone here?
That's because this is a morning radio show.
Hi, Tony.
Hi.
Have you ever heard of the show, Brooke and Jubal in the morning?
No.
No. Okay. Well, we are a radio show, and we recently got an email about you from a dude that you met while you were getting your iPhone fixed.
Oh.
Do you know what dude we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been meeting a lot of dudes while getting my iPhone fixed, so you must be talking about Eric.
Yes, we were talking about Eric. So Eric told us how he met you, and he said that you guys went to coffee and had a really good time, and he wants to take you out on a regular date, but you're not calling him back.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a reason?
I just wasn't that into it.
But you could understand why he'd be confused with that because you exchanged numbers with him at the end.
Yeah, I know. I probably shouldn't have given him my number.
Did you do that just to be nice?
I mean, I was kind of taken off guard, honestly.
Okay. So it sounds like you don't like Eric.
I thought he seemed like a nice guy, but I guess I was wrong.
Why?
Yeah.
He sounded like a nice dude when we talked to him.
Well, yeah, it sounded like a nice guy when I was talking to him, too, but actions speak louder than words.
Whoa!
What do you mean? You said actions speak louder than words. What were the actions that make you think that he's not a good person or whatever?
Well, did he tell you what happened when we met?
He said that you guys were both sitting there waiting for your iPhones to get fixed and then decided to go get some coffee. And according to him, it was very flirty and you guys had a fun time.
That's it?
That's it.
So he didn't tell you about the end of our date?
He just told us at the end of everything, you guys got your phones back and exchanged numbers. And then that's where he left it.
Well, when we were leaving the coffee shop, he grabbed like 20 packets of sugar off the table and shoved them in his pocket before he walked out the door.
What?
Whoa!
He grabbed sugar packets?
Yeah, like a huge handful of sugar packets. And he was looking around like all suspicious, making sure nobody saw him do it. And it totally caught me off guard.
Did you ask him why? Was he trying to be funny or something?
No, I didn't have to ask him why. He's obviously a thief.
Wait, and and sugar is his thing to steal?
Sweet tooth man.
Well, from the coffee shop at least. Who knows what else he steals from anywhere else?
Okay, so you're mad at him for taking the sugar packets?
Yeah, it just says something about what kind of person he is. I just think he's a despicable person.
Okay, I can appreciate a person who actually sees a red flag, but maybe there's like a logical explanation.
The only explanation at all is that he stole from that coffee shop.
The sugar packets, though.
I don't care what they were. Would it be any different if he stole the silverware off the table at a restaurant?
I don't mean, I guess I see your point, but...
How could you think that's not a big deal to steal from a restaurant, from any business?
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't another issue, too. I agree with you, though. It's crazy that he would do that.
Well, it is weird. I mean, you got to think. It is weird. If he has the, gall to take 20 packets of sugar in front of you on your first hangout, he's obviously pretty comfortable just taking things.
Yeah, it's messed up. You should have seen the smug look on his face. Like he's so proud of himself for stealing 20 sugar packets and saving himself
I can't listen to any more of this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Whoa!
Sugar packets. That is what gave you a bad feeling.
What is going on?
Oh, that's Eric. He's actually on the other line listening.
What?
And wants to talk to you, but he couldn't wait until I told you that.
Yeah, I came in because this is ridiculous. Tony, you said you had a bad feeling and that actions speak louder than words. And I was like, did I punch any babies? Come on. What?
Oh, wow.
You gotta be
You have
kidding.
to punch a baby to be a bad person?
You said it like it was the worst thing you'd ever seen anybody do.
You are a thief, Eric.
Everybody does that.
No, not everybody does that.
My Meemaw taught me that.
Well, your Meemaw must be a pretty bad person, too. She's taught you some pretty terrible habits.
My Meemaw was a beautiful woman.
You're not speaking of me, Mom.
Yeah.
But can I just ask, why 20 packets of sugar? What do you use them for?
It's Splenda. First off, it's not sugar, right? It's Splenda.
Big difference.
Yeah.
Which I guess is harder to buy yourself.
It's more expensive.
That doesn't mean you can steal it from someplace like a coffee shop.
I pay for the coffee, and I get to take as many Splendas as I want. That's what it's there for. You can do it, too.
No, you get to use as many Splendas as you want while you're there.
Yeah, I mean, she kind of has a good point. Like, if everybody went in and took 20 packets of sugar and Splenda, they'd spend more money on that than the actual coffee.
They would refill it. They do. I know.
Do you, take the rest of the ketchup home after you're done using it there? Do you take all the salt and pepper shakers, too? Use them for your meal, so they're yours now.
No, that's different.
It's not different. It's not different. How is that different? You are a thief. Either way, you're stealing from the establishment.
Wow, Tony, you are angry.
Hey, Tony, if you had such a big problem with it, why didn't you say something?
we had just met. I didn't feel like it was my responsibility to scold you for stealing.
I just can't believe that you're yelling at me for taking packets of Splenda.
I can't believe you're not in jail for stealing.
Okay, now that's a little extreme.
Oh, yeah, they're going to catch me one day. The big criminal, the Splenda bandit. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm on the lam.
I hope they do.
Well, before they lock Eric up for life, Tony, would you like to go out on a second date with him? We'll pay for it.
No, I would not.
Are you sure he's a bad boy? I thought all women like bad boys.
No, absolutely not. Eric, your karma's going to catch up to you someday, and I hope it was worth it for all the Splenda.
Well, you know what? I don't want to go out on a date with you either because you're crazy.
All right.
Crazy? You think I'm crazy?
Yeah,
right.
Tony, hold on.
No, I'm not going to hold on. No,
Okay.
this is absolute bull. I've had enough.
Okay,
I'm not going to listen to this talking from this degenerate criminal stealing sugar packets.
Well, that's
All
clear.
right, and you shouldn't have to. Hello? Eric, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, I think she hung up on you. Well, us.
Wow. I am super glad that I didn't actually get the date because that got crazier and crazier.
Yeah. You know the other crazy part? I've already called the police, and they're headed to your place right now.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text message in at 78592 says, that girl would hate me if she saw how many Taco Bell hot sauce packets I have at my house. If you missed today's second date update, Eric wanted to call a girl named Tony. They met while they were getting their iPhones repaired. They went and got coffee. And turns out that he is a thief and a criminal and needs to be locked up because he took some Splenda packets.
Come on,
like
man.
20 Splenda packets. And she called him a thief and all kinds of names, and they agreed to not go out again.
Jeez.
Hopefully she'll find someone that is a better person to hang out with. And I think, yes, we should definitely call the authorities on that guy and make sure that justice is served.
Give him a break. Come
Remember,
on.
if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. The guy on the phone for a second date update today feels like he was the victim of a pity date.
Oh, no.
You know what that is? Where somebody goes out with you just because they know that you like them a lot, so they throw you a bone and then never call you again. That's what he's worried about. His name is Dave. Dave, I've been out on a lot of pity dates in my day. A lot of them. Yeah, it's usually me taking pity on the girl.
Yeah, right.
You know, sure, fine, all right, if you keep asking, I guess I'll go out with you. So I've never been in your shoes, Dave. But first of all, tell us a little bit about the girl that you went out with. What's her name?
All right, hey guys. So her name is Emma, and
Okay.
we worked together for 3 years. And I always liked her. You know, she's got freckles and red hair. She's just so cute, and so the whole time we got along great.
Yeah, did you guys flirt at work?
I thought we did.
You feel like she likes you?
Well, she's no longer here, so I mean.
Oh, she doesn't work with you
So
anymore?
after your date, she quit.
Well, she had put. Yeah, I guess. I mean, she put in.
What do you? Okay, I'm very confused now, Dave. All right, your email said that she was a coworker. You guys worked together.
Yeah, but I mean, she found another job. She said she was leaving for another better job.
Okay. And this is before your date or after your date?
She found the job before our date, but she left like right after our date.
Okay. All right. That was just the confusing part. So, did you feel like you guys were flirty at work when she was there?
I did, yes.
You did.
Why
Okay.
Why did it take you 3 years to work up enough courage to ask her out?
Well, I don't know, because she's not she's not the like one night stand kind of girl. You know, she's somebody that I really liked and thought it could go. I don't know, progress more.
Let me ask you a question, Dave.
So nervous.
Yeah.
You got a lot of one night stand girls in your life, because I can't picture you really hooking up a lot of one night stands, man. I'm not trying to be mean.
Nah, you know, that's just not me.
Okay.
No.
All right.
That's okay.
So what'd you guys do on your date? Well, first of all, how'd you finally get up the courage to ask her out then?
Well, it was her last day, and she was in the break room.
Okay.
So it's now or never. So I approached her and I told her that I know we've been friends for this long, but I've liked you since the moment I saw you, and I'd hate to have you leave without me doing this. So I know I would regret it if I didn't do it. So
Yeah.
I said, will you go out to dinner with me tonight?
That is
Did you
so
say it exactly
cute.
like that? Will you go out to dinner with me tonight? Or was it a little smoother than that, Dave?
I guess it was a little like that.
But that's okay. I mean, if you gave her all that other information about how you've wanted to ask her out since day one, what was her reaction? I mean, did she seem taken aback, or was she kind of like, oh?
I guess a little of both. That's why I don't know if it was pity or if it was like she was swept off her feet sort of thing.
Well, she probably thought it was endearing. And
yeah.
if you're nervous, it shows you're being genuine.
So you can't tell if she was really interested or she was just like, oh, that's sweet. I'll go out with him.
Yeah, because now, I mean, the reason I thought now that it was a pity date is because, we had a great time. Had a drink or two. But then after, she went to hang out with her friends. She was meeting up with some friends. And then, like, every time I try to talk to her, she says she's too busy at work.
Okay.
So at the end of the date, she didn't invite you along to go meet her friends. She just left.
Yeah.
Did you get a kiss or anything like that?
On the cheek.
You got a kiss on the cheek. She said she went to meet her friends.
kiss.
She's texted you back, though. That's nice, because normally people just ignore someone if they don't want to see him again.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And you said that what did she said to you?
Well, she said she's too busy right now.
Okay. That's a pretty standard blow-off statement right there. So,
Dave, you've been blown off, basically. What exactly are you hoping to get out of the second date update?
This is a girl that I've liked her for 3 years, so First, I want to know if it was a pity date, and if not, I want to see where this can go.
Okay, you think you can convince her to go out with you again?
Yeah, I do. If she knows how much I like her.
all right, well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, man.
Cool.
Hang
Thank
on. Okay. What are you doing over there, Dave?
Just fall down.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Well, just a little nervous. So
okay. You're nervous. So what are you doing? Yeah, it sounds like you're shuffling papers and.
Sometimes I get a little lightheaded. I'm just breathing.
Okay.
All right.
Sit down.
Hey, man. All right. So hang out, breathe for like 4 minutes, and then we'll be back and do your second date update. Okay?
All right. Cool. Thanks.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Normally at the beginning of these second date updates, I try to say something funny to make everybody laugh. But today, I'm just hoping Dave is still alive. Dave, are you there?
Yeah.
All right. If you missed the first part of the second date update, Dave is on the phone. He wants us to call this girl named Emma. She's a coworker, or she was a coworker. He asked her out last couple days before she was leaving because he had a crush on her forever. They went out. She's been blowing him off ever since. But the interesting part was when we finished up talking to Dave about his date, you were all over the place, man. Like, you sounded like you were about ready to pass out. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm just a little nervous.
Okay.
Take deep breaths.
Is this normal for you?
I guess.
Is
yeah.
anything normal for you, Dave?
Just to let you know, Dave, we do have paramedics standing by, all right? I've already alerted them, so if you pass out, you'll be okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right, man. Well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now and ask her about your date, okay?
It's a paper shuffling thing.
Yeah, what is the paper shot? I don't get it. Dave.
Yeah, I'm just
You good?
getting. Yeah, go.
Is that
All right. Hey, no, he said go. I'm going right
Okay.
now because I don't want to lose Dave.
Oh, Dave.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Emma.
This is Emma.
Emma, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Okay. You ever listen to our radio show?
No, I'm not really in the car at that time, so.
Okay. Well, you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and he liked you a lot. So he wanted me to call you, see if I could get you on the phone, and ask why you've been blowing him off since you guys went out.
Okay, who told you that?
His name is Dave.
Oh.
You know Dave. You used to work with Dave. We've talked to him, and he's a very nice guy. but he's just curious if he did something wrong on your date, and that's why you've been kind of blowing him off, giving him the busy excuse.
He's a really nice guy. He is a sweet person. He's not really my type of guy, but I really didn't even know we were going out on a date.
Oh, did you think it was a friendship thing?
Well, yeah, because we worked together for many years. He's always so sweet to me. He'd always bring me coffee from the break room, and when I told him I was leaving, he looked really upset. And so I thought we'd hang out as coworkers since I was leaving. You know how people do that when people leave a job. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Everyone gets together. Yeah. And I thought that's what he meant, and I thought that's what we were doing until the day of, and he was insisting on picking me up, which was a red flag where I was like, oh no, I think he thinks this is a date.
Let me ask you a question, Emma. When we talked to Dave, he said he had a crush on you the whole time he was working with you. Did you know that he had a crush on you, or was that when it became obvious?
Oh, no, I mean, I could tell. Girls know, and I could tell he had a little crush on me, but I still thought it was just a friendly, we don't have that kind of romantic vibe at all as far as I could see, even though he had a crush on me.
Didn't he tell you, though, when he asked you out, I've been wanting to do this since the day I saw you?
He was kind of mumbling. I really wasn't sure. Sometimes it's hard to understand what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But, I really thought it was a hangout until, he insisted on picking me up at my house, and then he showed up with a dozen red roses, and so I was like, oh no, he definitely thought it was a date.
Still could have been a work hangout at that point. I give all of my coworkers roses all the time.
Jose loves it.
So at that point you knew it was more than just a coworker hangout.
Yeah, for 100% knew.
Okay.
Again, he is a really sweet person, and he was actually the nicest to me at my job out of anyone for the whole time I worked there.
He sounds like a really nice guy.
Yeah, he does.
We've talked to him a little bit about your date, that you don't think it should have been a date, but did you enjoy it?
It was so awkward, you guys. It was he had the waitress put his plate on the same side as me, so instead of sitting across two regular people, he sat right next to me.
All right, some people do that though. He's kind of an awkward dude, huh?
I know him from being a coworker, and he's always kind of mumbly and nervous and awkward. But again, he is a really nice person, so I didn't want to be, I wanted to let him down easy kind of thing, without hurting his feelings. But I've never seen him so nervous. And
probably because he likes you.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I guess so.
Is there anything attractive about him that if you were to step back and try to see him in a romantic light, could you?
He's not the kind of guy I am attracted to generally. So
I bet you he's a stallion in the bedroom, Emma. You ever think about that? No.
No, I don't think so.
Well, would you be willing to at least tell him the reason why you've been kind of blowing him off instead of just saying that you're busy? Just let him know, hey, you're not really my type.
I think that would be really awkward.
I do too, Emma, and that's why I want to make it happen, because Dave is actually on the phone listening right now.
No, are you serious?
Yep.
I know I am a little nervous at first, but I could become the man you want me to be.
Yeah, I don't think so, Dave. There's a lot of girls out there, and I think you should keep trying, to maybe find someone that's a better fit for you.
Dave, are you okay, man?
Yeah.
Do you feel like she's making the wrong decision here?
Well, yeah, I wouldn't do this if I didn't really like her. And Emma, go out on one more date with me. I promise you I won't be awkward like you said.
Dave, I did have a nice time on our date, and I think we really do get along. It's just that you're so nervous, and you just seem to have so many anxieties that I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know. I'm nervous, but this is just because I care about something so much that, this comes up. But, we always got along great, didn't we?
We did get along really well. And you are a good-looking guy.
Really? You think I'm really good looking?
Well, yeah. You are. You're a little nervous, but you are good looking. You have a really, handsome face.
See, Dave, you hear that? You're sexy.
Yeah.
Well, this is awesome.
That's the way I feel when a girl calls me good looking too, man. Dave, what do you keep doing?
I'm just breathing.
Okay. Emma, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean...
Hold on a second. Dave.
Yeah.
What are you doing,
Are you
dude?
okay?
You're making so much noise.
I'll stop.
No,
What are you doing, though? Like, why are you making so much noise?
It's a paper bag.
A paper
Sorry,
bag?
It's too loud.
You're breathing into a paper bag?
Yeah.
Okay.
But here, I'll put it down.
Yeah, put the paper bag down for a second if you can, all right?
Dave.
Emma, would you like to go out on a second date with Dave? I will pay for it. Give him one more shot. He sounds like a great guy. He'll leave the paper bag at home, so he won't be making so much noise.
I mean, I would say this, that of, all the guys I've ever dated, Dave is definitely, probably the sweetest and most caring and considerate and nicest. He may not be polished and he's a little bit rough around the edges, but I know he would go to the ends of the earth for me, so...
Well, then why not go out with him again? The ends of the earth for you? Jesus. That sounds like somebody I'd want to spend some time with.
Yeah, I would. I really like you.
Okay. I will go out on a date with you, Dave.
There you go. Congratulations, Dave. Dave.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You got a second date.
Whew.
You gonna be okay?
Oh, Dave.
Dave, are you breathing into the bag again, Dave?
Well, now it's some excitement, man.
All right, then keep breathing into the bag then.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I did something the other day for the first time in my life.
You apologized.
No, never. It's something that you probably all are going to be like, you probably should have done that when you were 8 years old, but I tried to fly a kite.
You've never done that?
No, I've never flown a kite before.
It
And actually,
explains so much about why you are the way you are. And now it makes it way creepier because I'm imagining you by yourself.
with a bunch of little kids around me. Cool, it's in the air. It was hard. I couldn't get it to work. It was very frustrating. It was like a little kid's kite, and I was like, "Oh, try this." And
Really?
first time ever. It's very difficult.
You need wind.
Well, there was wind.
Oh, okay.
And everybody else had their kite flying but me. And I was like, no wonder I never did this. This is stupid. Yeah. I bring it up because Josh is on the phone with us this morning for the second date update, and Josh took his date kite flying.
That's awesome.
I've never heard of that.
I
That is
love that as
interesting.
a date.
How you doing, Josh?
Hi, good. How are you?
Good. I hear you're quite the kitesman. Is that what they call it?
Kitesman, yeah, kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Do you do tricks and stuff? I mean, are you an impressive? I'm serious. Are you an impressive kite flyer?
Yeah, kind of. I am. I mean, it is a bit challenging, but it's kind of fun. You can make the kite sort of turn in circles, and you do it just right, so it's really cool.
Mine just hit the ground, and then I tore it up and threw it away. Tell us a little bit about the girl you want us to call today. Her name is Nicole?
Yeah, it is.
All right, and what'd you like about her?
She was pretty, and we're kind of the same height, so that's kind of cool. I don't want to be the short guy because I kind of am short.
Oh, okay.
A little bit, but yeah, she just was really down to earth as opposed to my kites. So she was one of my coworkers, and
Josh, did you?
I don't really date a whole lot, so
Yeah. Can I ask you a question, Josh? Did you just say down to earth, unlike my kites?
yeah.
That's so wonderful. I was not expecting a kite joke this early in the morning. Thank you for that.
I try.
Did she seem to enjoy your kite date?
Yeah, she did. I mean, I didn't really tell her that I was going to have a kite, but we met, and I had my backpack there, and I was like, "Oh, I have a surprise for you." And she's like, "Oh, what is it? What is it?" Excited, and I pulled out my kite, and so it was really cool,
What was her reaction when she saw the kite?
She was like, "Oh, okay." like something different. It seemed like maybe, oh, here's something different, not your average, bottle of wine or whatever.
I think it's a cool thing to go to a park and fly a kite. Like, I can't think of anything to do but dinner.
Yeah,
me too. So
I think it's awesome.
It's nice that you have something creative and a skill that you can take a girl out and do something different.
Yeah, and once we got going, she seemed to be pretty impressed. It's not just like a kite from the grocery store or something. It's a professional kite, and because I do this a lot as a hobby, and it's just not easy to fly a kite, and there's a lot of intricacies to it, how you hold the string and how you pull and which way your arms go and the air pressure, and there's drag from the wind. And
yeah, I've seen those dudes out there that can make them, like dive down almost to the ground and make them flip back up in the air.
Yeah. And that can be, I felt like that could be really impressive. And when it got going, I thought she was impressed, and she took the string as well and was able to fly it and got it up in the air. And so it was nice interaction there. I felt like it was good to accomplish something.
Did you stand behind her and help her guide the ropes?
Yeah, a little bit. He's a
little shy about it. Yeah.
How did everything end with you when the date was over? Did you guys do anything other than hang out and fly your kite?
Well, we flew the kite, and then we just had a few minutes to sit down and talk, and time flies when you're flying a kite. There you go. There's another one for you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Time flying.
Just killing it.
So, she said that she had to go, and I just was like, hey, let's do it again. And she was like, oh, I'll see you later, or something like that. I don't know. I was so nervous. And then she left.
Josh, how was the conversation? Because I'm not knocking you by any means, but I'm imagining you were really nervous.
Yeah, I did fumble a little bit here and there, but listening to you guys, I try to take cues from the best, and you guys are so cool and witty, and so I'm trying to come up with good stuff to say.
Well, that's nice of you, but I can't fly a kite, and you can. So I think that you've got one up on me there.
A little bit, yeah. So, but she was nice. She seemed to enjoy the conversation. So, I mean, I felt like, second date. This has got to, it really does seem like that might happen.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of her since you went on the date?
Well, I've called her a couple of times, and I haven't left a message. I just want to talk in person to say, will you go out with me again, or say, I had a really nice time.
Well, you could always leave a voicemail that just says, hey, call me back.
Yeah, I thought about that, too. And then, of course, I got nervous and hung up. So.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, Josh.
Well, we will play a song.
Oh, goodness.
Come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome, man. Hang on, okay?
Okay.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Josh is on the phone with us. He wants us to call a girl named Nicole. And Josh is quite the kitesman. Mm-hmm. Is that the right word, Josh? What would you call it? You're good at flying kites.
Yeah, kitesman.
Kitesman, you like that?
Ah.
I didn't even know if that's a word or I just created it, but I like it. I think that's a way you should describe yourself to everybody.
I am a kitesman.
Josh the kitesman is on the phone with us. He took the girl that he wants us to call this morning, Nicole, out on a date to fly kites. Maybe, Josh, maybe you're not as good at flying kites as you think you are, and it was a big turnoff for her. You ever think about that?
I don't know what would be more disappointing.
If she just didn't like you, or if she just thought you were a bad flight kiter, which one would hurt you more?
I know exactly. He's a horrible kite flyer. Why would I go out with him?
Oh, gosh.
Then there's nothing you can think of that happened on your date that was odd?
I don't think so. I thought it went really well.
Yeah, Josh, just because I like to prepare for the worst here, what is the worst case scenario for you right now?
I guess maybe just rejection. I mean, I really like this girl, and it's been so long since I've had even a date, let alone a good date, and it would be certainly disappointing. But I am hoping for the best,
Okay.
Positive outlook, know.
All right, we're about to call her right now. You ready to go?
Yeah. Okay, I'm ready.
All right, man. Good luck. I'm going to dial the number.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Nicole, please?
This is?
Nicole, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
Hi. Why are you calling?
Just to check in. We check in with people once in a while to see if they've listened to our radio program and do a little bit. It's called research. So, quick question. What's your favorite Katy Perry song?
Teenage Dream?
Nice. All right.
That's it, Jubal, get to the point.
The point is to just do a little research.
That's-
While we have her on the phone, we might as well.
There we go.
Nicole, I'm actually calling you for another reason than to just find out your musical tastes and if you listen to our show.
Oh. Okay.
You recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and you've been blowing him off and not returning his phone calls, so he emailed us because he wants to know why.
Okay. Who is it?
Well, I'll describe him, and I'll describe him with one word. A kitesman. He's quite the kitesman. Does that make sense to you?
Oh, God. Okay.
He likes to fly kites. His name is Josh, and he's a listener to our show. Emailed us to get a hold of you and find out why you're not calling him back.
Oh.
Was it the kite flying thing? You didn't like the way he flew kites?
I feel bad saying anything. He's so nice.
Yeah, but he's also the one that emailed us because he wants to know.
Oh, God.
Think about it this way. If he did something weird on the date or he's like doing something wrong on the dating scene, you could be the one to at least help him out and let him know and be honest with him if nobody else will be.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll tell us?
All right.
All right. What did you not like about him?
It's nice that he, like, wanted to do something different and it wasn't just a typical movie date. But he, like, kept talking incessantly about kites, and it was just...
We talked to him on the phone because he wanted to tell us a little bit about your date. And, yeah, you can tell he's really, really, really into kites.
And he's trying to share something that he likes with you, and he's probably just nervous, and, you know, that's what he knows, so he's most comfortable talking about that.
Yeah, I didn't know that, like, people actually flew kites and, like, knew the mechanics and the engineering and all this stuff about it. So it kept trying to, like, move us in a different direction. Like, hey, you want me to go grab us something to eat? And he was like, no, there's more tricks I want to show you.
Oh. He was trying so hard to impress you.
So you're picturing if you went out on another date with him and actually started dating the guy, you'd play second fiddle to his kite, basically. Like, you'll always be his girlfriend, but he's married to his kite.
Come on.
That's how you felt it would be like?
Yeah. I mean, like, he was saying things like, this was the best gust I've ever seen. Like, what? I didn't know.
But couldn't
you reply to that? And, like, so I just didn't.
But don't you kind of like a person who is passionate and can dork out about something they love? I mean, granted, he took it too far, but...
No, I mean, I think it's great that he has passion. I just didn't connect to it. It was kind of like, you know, like when someone's like talking incessantly about a subject that you don't care about, you just want them to shut up.
Yeah.
It was like that.
Why didn't you tell him that? Because he's tried to call you a few times. Did you think about answering the phone, or did you just send it to voicemail and not want to talk to him?
I just couldn't. He's so nice. I just thought, like, okay, maybe I'll just not answer the phone a whole bunch of times when he calls, and maybe he'll get the picture and he'll stop.
Well, I do have to tell you this. Unfortunately, you're going to have to talk to him now because he's actually on the other line listening to everything that you just said.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi, Josh.
Hi.
What'd you think about what Nicole said, man?
I'm kind of a little surprised. I thought we were having a really good time. I thought, you know, teaching her something new was good, and that's kind of what, you know, my friend sort of said, hey, you should, you know, try to teach her something new, and so that's what I went with. And Nicole, I just thought you had a good time.
Well, it's not that I had, like, a terrible time. It was just that it wasn't about, like, us. It was about me watching you do tricks with a kite. I know nothing about you, so...
Yeah, I thought, like, if I, you know, spin the kite around and do some tricks, you know, I just wanted to be impressive because, you know, I can't, like, do hurdles or anything like that, or, you know, throw a football really well. So I thought maybe if I do a trick with a kite, then that might be kind of cool. And, you know, I just wanted to impress you because you're so nice and smart, and I just really liked you a lot. And you're so pretty, and I just wanted to do something different other than, like, eat or something.
No, I appreciate it. I really appreciate that you, like, thought of doing something different. Talking about the G-force of something and the mechanics of tight, and I wasn't even following what you were talking about.
Josh, could you maybe see where you needed to, like, ask her more questions about herself?
You know, I was so nervous that I thought maybe if I put a little energy into the kite, experience that, perhaps she might, it might work out. But I guess that was a wrong choice. I love kites. I think it's so great to like fly, and we can't fly with our own arms, and so it's nice to like have a kite in the air and be free, kind of.
Nicole, did you have fun flying the kite for a little while?
It was interesting. Yeah, I've never done that before. So, I'm not into it the same way.
Yeah, right.
okay.
Of course. You don't have to be necessarily to date somebody. Josh, do you have other interests than your kite?
Yeah, I do, of course. I'm not closed off to one single thing, of course.
Okay. I mean, kites are your favorite thing, but you definitely have...
Kites are just, kites are my favorite thing, my favorite hobby. But I do like other things.
Nicole, would you be interested in learning other things that Josh is interested in?
Or better yet, you could even teach Josh something that you know.
Oh.
I'd love that. Really would. Yeah, that would be great.
Well, then how about we send you out on another date? We will pay for it.
Sure.
You would?
Yes.
All right.
I guess I'd be okay with finding out more stuff about Josh.
Perfect. Then we will pay for you guys to go out again. Josh, congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much. You guys are awesome, and I look forward to getting to know you a little bit more, Nicole.
Yeah.
That's good, Josh. That's a good first step.
So, Josh, maybe prepare some other things to talk about than your kite, okay? You got to step up big on this next date.
I know, I will, and I've got my notepad out right now.
Oh, the coffee shop. It's a great place to meet people.
Yeah.
I know when I've ever been trying to meet a lady, I always go hang out at the coffee shop because you can tell a lot about somebody based on what they order.
Oh, amen.
For example, if the girl next to me orders a Frappuccino, I know she likes whipped cream on stuff.
That's not what it tells you.
Or, let's say she orders a hot chocolate.
Yeah.
That means she probably likes chocolate on stuff.
No.
Okay.
God, you're...
Maybe even some whipped cream.
You
There's
are
a
horrible at deciphering.
lot of freaky people at the coffee shop.
Yeah.
Them, not me. They're weird.
God. Yeah, those chocolate lovers.
And that's where the guy on the phone for a second date update today met the lady that he wants to call. He met her at a coffee shop. His name is Ronald. What's up, Ronald?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Good. Are you a Frappuccino guy or a hot chocolate guy?
Just coffee for me. And I'm not into all the fancy coffee stuff.
Yeah, that means he likes caffeine.
On stuff.
Uh-huh.
So tell us about the girl that you want to call today for your second date update.
So I met this really cool girl, Jill, at a Starbucks.
Cool.
Actually,
Okay.
I was in line in front of her, waiting to order. Just looking around because it was a long line, and suddenly noticed, oh wow, there's this cute girl behind me.
Did you spend the rest of the time trying not to look behind you, but also wanting to look behind you to see?
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, I basically tried to look at her without being creepy, but obviously she's pretty. I wanted to look at her.
He's like,
You didn't put your phone in selfie taking mode and just hold it up so you could see behind you. Just taking a bunch of selfies. Don't mind me.
because that's attractive.
No, I just tried to be cool about it, just look around and happen to catch her in my gaze. But I decided, when I got to the counter, I paid for her drink. I did kind of a pay it forward thing.
Oh, that's a good way to do it.
It is good.
Because that's commonplace at Starbucks, too. So if she doesn't like you, just be like, I was just doing what people do at Starbucks. But if she does really like you and want to talk to you, then you're like, sweet, it worked.
And it's like a bonus because it says about you, I think of other people.
See? That's what I'm saying. At Starbucks, when somebody does that, they're a giver.
Thank you, Jubal.
You can tell a lot about people at Starbucks.
Okay. Coffee shop.
So you did that, and did she thank you for it?
Well, yeah. So she goes to the counter and they said, oh, that guy paid for it. And, she comes to thank me and says, oh, wow, it's nice of you to do that. And I just said, I just like to do that every once in a while.
Yeah.
But actually, she was really cool to talk with and we had fun. So I just said, hey, do you want to go have dinner with me tonight?
Wow. Same night.
Yeah. And she said yes.
She did.
She did, which was awesome. So we decided, because we just met, we would just meet at the restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we did. We met at the restaurant. I mean, she has an amazing smile. She's really intelligent, really easy to talk to. And dinner was going really well and, and everything. I mean, we were having a really good time together.
Okay.
You guys were laughing at each other's jokes and...
Yeah, I just thought it was really, I don't know, I just call it an easy date.
Uh-huh.
Well, then your definition of easy date and mine is different. That's for sure. So you guys had a good dinner and you liked it. Why do you think she's not calling you back then?
I don't know. I mean, the only thing I can figure is I do have this I don't know, kind of funny habit that, I don't know, maybe that weirded her out or something.
What is it?
I really love sushi, okay? We went to this sushi place, but I like having ketchup with my sushi.
Oh, God.
Do not.
What?
Get out of here.
That's illegal.
That's worse than ordering a steak well done.
Actually, it's really good.
Really?
And it's surprisingly, it matches really well.
No.
You know what? I'll
tried
take your word
I
that
like-
ketchup goes good with sushi, Ronald. I will take your word on that.
You're trying to say that you have a more advanced palate.
Don't knock it till you try it.
No, I'm going to knock it all day long
Yeah.
and never try it, Ronald. How about that?
Okay, so anyway, obviously, it's a sushi place, so I bring my own ketchup with me. I bring little packets.
You bring
it's
your
that
ketchup with you to a
serious?
sushi place. That is
That is-
awesome.
That is commitment to the ketchup.
Well, and look, I mean, she obviously looked weird at me, and she asked a lot of questions, and I was just like, hey, this is the real me. I like ketchup on my sushi.
Hey, good.
And that was that. At least I'm honest about who I am.
Yeah,
There
until
you
the
go.
sushi chef saw what you were doing and spit in your food when you didn't know it.
You're insulting us.
Exactly.
No. You know what? I'm going to open my own restaurant and just show you how good this is.
It's going to be only you eating there. So how did things end then with her?
So at the end of the date, I walked her to her car, and I leaned in for a kiss, and I got a handshake.
Ooh.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
Bad
It could
call.
be, it could be like some weird red flag to her. It could say that you're too picky or you're too demanding or you're weird.
No, come on. That's not weird. Like, weird would be like if I were making comments about whipped cream and chocolate at a coffee shop.
Touche.
That's a very good point. All right. So do you think it's a ketchup thing? The reason that she didn't even want to kiss you?
Gotta be.
Honestly, I mean, it was obviously the weirdest thing on the date, and everything else seemed to be easy. So, I don't know.
And
man.
how many times have you tried to get a hold of her since then?
Do I have to admit that?
Yes, please.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, I've texted her and called her a few times.
Uh-oh.
That's double digits.
Okay, so probably too much at this point. Well, we'll do it one more time for you. We'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, all right? Just hang on.
All right, thanks.
Okay, we'll do it next.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Right in the middle of your second date update, and if you're just joining us, Ronald is on the phone, and Ronald met a girl named Jill and took her out for sushi.
Yeah.
If you don't know what sushi is, it's an ancient Japanese art
What?
where they carve up fish and place it on a bed of rice and maybe add some seaweed in to create a beautiful flavor combination.
Everybody knows. Why are you
Yeah.
And Ronald, who's on the phone, has taken sushi to the next level. He likes to add something that we here in America call ketchup to their sushi.
You can't even say it like that and make it sound fancy.
Ketchup is a fairly new thing,
No, it's not.
and it basically just covers up the flavor of whatever it's on, making it taste like tomato sauce.
Yeah, with a
And-
lot of sugar in it. Sugar and tomato sauce.
Ronald thinks that maybe putting ketchup on his sushi might have sealed his fate, and that's the reason his date isn't calling back, because he knows it's weird, but at least he owns it. Ronald, are you ready to call Jill and find out if putting ketchup on your sushi ruined your date?
Yeah, I'm ready to find out.
And now, if she has a problem with it, do you want to continue to pursue a second date?
Yeah, I would. I mean, she's really cool, and she's very easy to get along with, and, I'm curious to see what happened.
Would you stop using ketchup if she asked you to?
No, I would not do that.
Okay, so you like her enough, but you don't like her enough to drop ketchup.
Yeah.
Correct.
All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure out what went wrong, okay?
All right.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Jill, please?
Yeah, this is Jill. Can I ask who's calling?
Yes, you can, Jill. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Are you familiar with who I am at all?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
just kind of curious why you're calling.
So you've heard the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning before. I just want to make very clear because sometimes people really have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've heard it.
Okay.
I think it's clear in her giggle that
Have
she's
you,
heard it before.
Well, what would you say if I told you that I'm calling to do a second date update with you?
You're not serious right now, are you?
Yes, I am completely serious. You went out with a dude named Ronald a little while ago, and now you're not calling him back.
Oh.
Yeah. There goes the giggle.
Yeah. Suddenly you're not laughing.
Yeah, no, I went out with Ronald.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah, I got your phone number and everything from him, and we talked to him a little bit about your date. He thinks that you're not calling him back because he puts ketchup on his sushi.
Yeah, that was definitely a new experience.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah.
Did you think that maybe he was too picky or unclassified or?
No, I mean, I don't know if he told you this, but I actually did try it.
What?
You did?
Oh.
Yeah, I did.
You're brave.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done that.
I would have punched him right in the face if he had offered me some sushi with ketchup on it.
What did it taste like?
It wasn't the worst thing in the world, but I don't think that I would do it again.
Okay.
So he didn't convert you over to putting ketchup on your sushi, I guess.
No, he did not.
So if you tried it, I'm guessing that that's not the reason you're calling him back.
Yeah, no, that's not.
So why are you giving him the cold shoulder then?
To be honest with you guys, at the end of the date, our server came up and offered us coffee, and
Don't tell me did he put ketchup in his coffee?
That would have
he
been
didn't,
amazing.
but that I think I would have probably just walked out at that point. No, I'm kidding. No, so I wanted coffee, so I said yes to the server, and I asked him, I was like, do you want some also? And he goes, no, I don't drink coffee. And
You guys met at Starbucks, though, didn't you?
Exactly. So I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. And I was like, we met at Starbucks. What do you mean you don't drink coffee?
Yeah.
And then he went on to tell me that he just goes to different coffee shops trying to meet girls.
Whoa.
And that took a completely different turn for me.
Why would he tell you that? Why wouldn't he just say, I'm really a tea guy, and they have a great line of teas there?
Yeah, I like lemonade.
Good question.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, honestly, it made me question, like, in my head, I was thinking, wow, we met so organically. This is such a cute story, meeting at Starbucks. He paid for my drink. And then it's not that cute when you realize he could be doing this every day with a different girl. And, then I started thinking, I was like, I don't even remember him ordering a drink. Like, did he just, see me and decide to get in front of me just so he could pay for my drink and just so he can have an excuse to talk to me? Just things didn't line up, and it was kind of starting to seem a little creepy, I want to say.
Hey, I want to say something here.
Oops.
Jill, you might have forgotten, you say you listen to the second date updates, and Ronald is on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Oh,
I forgot, huh?
Yeah.
yeah.
Hi, Jill. I guess I'm a little surprised at your reaction to that. I mean, the thing is, I told you in confidence that I do this, but I don't go to coffee shops every day. It's not like, some kind of lifestyle or something, but, I just told you that in private, that I go to coffee shops every once in a while to meet people.
Yeah, it just feels a little out there to me. It seems almost like you scope out people and go and meet them, which I don't know. That just to me seems a little creepy.
Well, I guess I don't understand. How is that creepy? I mean, there's, I not only am I honest about it, but I'm not hanging out in bars or online or.
Do you wait and
actually
watch people and then, attack them like it's your prey? That's what it sounds
No, not at all. Did I attack you like prey? No, we actually had a conversation and we met and.
order coffee at the coffee shop. You were like, did you see me and just decide that you wanted to stand in front of me at the coffee shop and then use that as your excuse to talk to me? That to me seems a little creepy. And for me, I don't know how many people you've done that with, and it
No,
seems...
listen, I've only done it like a few times. It's not, but it's really, where are you supposed to meet people? I mean, and the cool thing is I met you and we had a really easy conversation and a good time out. And I just don't understand why it's that creepy.
I mean, you make very good points. We did have a very nice conversation and all. I don't know. I think I was just very taken aback by it. And it just kind of made the date feel
less authentic.
Yeah, but Jill, I mean, have you ever done online dating?
Yeah, and that's the thing. I understand now more where he's coming from. I mean, Ronald, if we're being honest now and we're being open and everything, how many people have you done this to? Like, what is the exact number of girls that you have seen at a coffee shop, decided you wanted to go out with them, and bought them a coffee?
Yeah, Ronald, how many women have you bought coffee for?
I mean, the way you describe it sounds like he's sitting in the corner with binoculars, taking pictures.
He might be, for all I know.
Well, look, Jill, I mean, the number of people is irrelevant. The point is, I mean, did you have a good time?
Yeah, I did. I had a good time, but you need to tell me how many people you've done this to. You need to be honest with me.
But that's not the point. The point is, we met because I was sitting in that coffee shop waiting for you to walk in.
Bad choice of words. Yeah, that sounds creepy.
I don't feel like, Jill, you really want to know the answer to the question that you're asking. I feel like that's only going to make things worse for you.
I think you might be right.
Look, I don't know what you want. I was honest with you about the sushi. I was totally upfront about this. I mean, look, I don't know how many people I've met there. I mean, it's probably somewhere between, 30 and 50.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You must be notorious among baristas. They see Ronald coming from a mile away.
And you must also be rich. That's a lot of coffee to buy for people. Hey, Jill, would you like to go out with Ronald on a second date? We will pay for it.
I'm not going to lie. I thought you were going to say that it was going to be between 5 and 10 people, but 30 and 50, that's a lot.
Come on, Jill. I mean, what's the difference? He could be sitting on Tinder swiping left and right on hundreds of people's pictures.
No, in person, it's totally creepier. If you're watching a person as they come in, that's so much creepier than online dating.
Yeah. I guess that both parties on online dating know what they're in for.
Yeah.
In Ronald's case, it's only Ronald that knows what he's in for.
No, hey, I don't appreciate that comment.
Well, Jill, will you go out with Ronald again? Just one more date.
I don't know. We have fun, but I think it was just a little much for me.
Okay, what if he just shows up at the next coffee shop you go to? Will you share coffee with him then?
I think I might run in the other direction now.
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry, Ronald. You didn't get a second date.
Well, hey, I was honest. And if she doesn't like honesty, then obviously she's not the girl for me.
Yeah,
There you
and
go.
I think probably a lot of women aren't the girl for you. But you'll find the one that is eventually, Ronald.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A text in at 78592 says, I'm pretty sure that guy should actually be arrested for putting ketchup on sushi. And I think I agree with you. We're talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Ronald wanted to call Jill. They met at Starbucks. They went out for sushi, and he thought the reason that he wasn't getting a call back was because he puts ketchup on his sushi. And it turns out that wasn't the thing that turned her off. It was a little disgusting, I guess, to her, but she actually tried it and just said it wasn't my cup of tea.
Wow,
the reason that she didn't want to go out with him again was during the date, he revealed that he doesn't even drink coffee. He just goes to coffee places and waits for people to come in so he can strike up a conversation and ask them out on a date. So she was like, it just felt creepy that he was doing that.
I don't know. I think that's kind of judgy. And he was so honest about it. I mean, maybe he was too honest about it, and that's what bit him.
The thing is, it's too honest can hurt you.
The thing is, since the internet, now, if you ask anybody out in person, you're always a creep.
Yeah, right?
I feel like people
sad.
used to do that 20, 30 years ago. They would wait around to try to find people, but now if you talk to anybody in person, you're a weirdo. It's like, whoa, wait till I post something and then randomly send me a message in my DMs.
Yeah, or like 40 of my pictures.
Yeah, and then we'll go out. Don't be so forward, you freak.
Right, send me nude photos before we even go out.
Don't just sit at a coffee
That's the normal
shop.
way to do it.
So they agreed to not go out again. She didn't want to see him again because she thinks he's a weirdo who just stalks women at coffee shops.
Well, he has gotten 30 to 50 dates that way.
is.
So that, I mean,
And
it's impressive.
Who really cares? He puts ketchup on sushi, and that's
Yeah.
the biggest thing.
He means nothing to us.
Yeah, remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week is coming up in just a few minutes at 8:10.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A listener named Hannah is on the phone to do a second date update today, and her situation is kind of unique. She sent an email in. She talked about her date, Everything went great. They got along great. Even after that, they talked on the phone. Things were going great. And then something happened, and now things are not going great.
Uh-oh.
We'll get to that in just a second. But what's up, Hannah? How are you?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Pretty good.
I like when people know the exact moment things went wrong, because that's what it sounds like for you.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so let me explain what happened first before I get to it.
Okay. What's his name, first of all?
His name's Mark.
Mark. All right.
So I met Mark at the airport, getting ready to, board a flight.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was looking for a place to charge my phone, and there were no open outlets. So, I met this nice guy. He was like, hey, you want to borrow mine? I was like, oh, that's awesome, thanks. So I sat down, and we started chatting randomly, and he was super cute and really nice. And
he obviously thought the same of you, because there's no way he's going to let you use a charger if... I mean, that's a good opening pickup line.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm never letting an Uggo use my charger.
Yeah.
No way. Keep your hands off.
That's airport etiquette.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. I mean, he was cool, though. So, we started chatting, and it was time to board the plane. I was hoping, maybe he'd be on the same flight, and, I would get a chance to maybe sit close to him and keep talking. But turns out he was actually on a different flight.
Of course.
But he asked me, he's like, are you from here? I was like, yeah. So he asked me for my number, which I was super excited about. I was hoping he was going to call me and everything, but if he didn't, I'd be like, too bad. That kind of sucks. He's really cute.
So it wasn't one of those things where you're like some people who instantly thought that he was your soulmate, and if he doesn't call you, the whole world is going to end. You're just like, oh, I hope he calls, but if he doesn't, not the end of the world.
I was hoping he was going to call me, but no, not the end of the world.
Obviously, he called because you went out on a date.
Yeah, so we kept chatting on the phone. We talked a few times, and we set up plans for when we both got back from our trips, and, went to this nice bar and got some drinks, and he came to us in a suit and looked really nice, like handsome and all done up. So we had this amazing time, and then by the end of the night, we ended up making out.
Okay, so...
That's good. That's all good.
At this point, what are you thinking of him? I mean, because obviously he's moved from just like the random guy at the airport to now potential boyfriend?
I wouldn't say that I was sure he was boyfriend right away, but I mean, definitely interested, definitely potential,
Okay. That's good. You made out with him, so I would hope you would be hoping for some potential.
Yeah, I'll never see him.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're
There's
just
nothing with this guy. I'm not even attracted to him, but let's make out real quick,
Yeah, so I don't know, things went really well, and we talked for a few times on the phone and kept chatting, and so here's, I guess, where things kind of get a little bit strange. I know that I wanted to keep seeing him and see where things go, and I think that he did too. So I told him, the last time we chatted, that I've been hurt really, really bad before with some crazy exes and some bad situations. So, I told him, I was like, I have this thing that is like a safety net for me, but it's basically like a dating contract.
What?
Okay, and what does that mean?
Yeah.
It's like something that I wrote up to kind of help protect myself about things that he has to reveal to me. Do you have any crazy psycho exes? Do you have any dependent children? Do you have any STDs?
Okay.
This is an actual written document that you have?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I sent it to my lawyer, but it's like a paper that I wrote up because I want to be respected. And, there's some weirdos out there, and you never know. And, I want to know what I'm getting myself into.
Well, I guess. So. And on one side, they always say you need to be clear with what your expectations are, and that's a very clear way to do it.
That's very clear.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, so I emailed it over to him, and I said, take a look. This is kind of what I'm about, and it's important to me. But I know it's not a normal thing, and I said that. But, I just thought he would take a look, and I was up front, and everything was there.
Have you given that to other dudes before, and they've been cool with it?
To be honest, this is the first time that I've done it, but it's because, I've been hurt so bad from the other one, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it, what was his response to that?
He chatted with me a couple of times, but it was kind of brief. He said he was busy and had to go to work, and then I haven't seen him and I haven't scheduled any dates, and I really like this guy, so I was really concerned, and I didn't want to scare him away. But
I didn't want to scare him away, but I gave him a contract to sign.
I mean,
you see how that could be a little daunting, right?
Yeah, and the thing is, I can understand why you did it and your reasoning, but if you were to receive one, for me, if I ever got one of those, it would be a huge red flag that the person I was about to date has major trust issues.
It wasn't my intention to scare him away, and I guess, with what you guys said, that maybe it did, but I really like this guy, and I had serious intentions of, wanting to see where it goes.
Okay. Well,
At least we can get him on the phone and maybe you can make your case. Like if that's the thing that did scare him off, which probably was, then you can try to reassure him that you're not crazy. You've just been hurt before.
Okay.
Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call him and get your second date update, okay?
Oh, okay. Thanks, guys.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Nothing says true love like contract negotiations. That's right. I know everybody probably just swooned when I said that. Hot and heavy. And that's what Hannah is dealing with right now because she went out on a date with some dude named Mark. They liked each other a lot, even made out at the end of the date, and continued to talk on the phone, trying to set up another date. And then she dropped her dating contract on him. Apparently, she wrote up a contract for dating her because she's been burned in the past. She emailed it over to him, and since then, he's kind of seemed not interested. So we're about to call him and find out if it is the dating contract that turned him off. You know, Hannah, you ever think about maybe he's got it with his lawyers right now and they're reviewing it and he's going to make a counter proposal?
I think that's taking it a little too far.
I think you need to realize, even if this one doesn't turn out, it is a very good lesson, since he's the first guy you've given this to maybe do a better job explaining how you're trying to be honest with your expectations beforehand so he doesn't take it the wrong way.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I honestly don't think it's anything past, like what I would expect in a relationship. But
right.
We'll see. That's why I have you guys to help me.
All right, well, we'll see if we can do that. I'm going to dial his phone number right now, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Mark, please?
This is him.
Hey, Mark, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio program. Showgram on the radio in the morning on the radio show.
I don't really listen to the radio.
Yeah, don't blame you. Well, it's a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning, and one of our listeners emailed us about you. That's why I'm calling you.
Somebody about me? Who is... I don't understand.
Good question. Yeah. I'm going to start with the who is first,
Who,
okay?
when, where, why?
Hannah emailed us about you.
Hannah. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are
Yeah.
those good moans or bad moans?
I don't know. Yeah, it sounded pleasurable, but
Okay, I don't understand what's going on here.
I can tell.
It's okay.
And I'm starting to not understand either, and I've done this like a million times. She emailed us because we do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back, they can email us to get you on the phone and figure out what happened. And she says that you guys have been talking a lot. You met, you had a really cool first date, you made out, and you guys were talking a bunch and things were going great, and then all of a sudden it seems like you're not interested. So she wants to know why.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Does that laugh mean that she should already know why you're not calling her back?
I would think that she would. It's so weird. She was cool. And yeah, we made out at the end, so that was promising, but then we're talking on the phone and she's like, just one little thing. I'm going to send you something. And she sends me this 3-page document of a contract, like a dating contract.
3 pages?
It's a lot.
3 full pages of rules and conditions.
Rules and conditions?
Yeah, she told us that she sent that to you. I didn't realize that it was 3 pages long, though. I thought it was something that just said, hey, my name's Hannah. Please don't hurt me. Sign on the dotted line.
Love you.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It was a whole list of things I had to do, like disclose crazy exes, asking if I had STDs. Hold on. I'm going to pull it up. It's still in my phone. Hold on.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Okay,
I want to know exactly what's in there.
While you pull it up, I feel like you should understand, from her side, she says that she was just trying to be honest and upfront with what her expectations for dating are, because she hasn't been in the past and it hasn't turned out well.
I get that. Everybody's been burned. Hold on. Look at this. Okay. STDs, disclose political beliefs.
Wow, that's tough.
I mean, I guess that's okay if she doesn't want to date somebody who doesn't align with her politically, so you guys aren't arguing about that all the time.
Right away.
Well, and usually that just happens organically. You figure that out. Well, that's the point of dating, right? That's probably why you were upset.
Yeah, but then it gets into more behavioral stuff, like you have to text or call once a day to check in.
Okay, now we're getting...
Yeah, I can see that would start to throw up some flags for me.
That just made me go, ooh.
We've got
2 hours notice if you want to cancel a date.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
It's not a dentist appointment
Yeah.
or something. Like, come on.
Yeah, but you guys are always getting mad at women who we can't tell what you want. You know what she wants.
I mean, that is true. You got it there in writing. And if she ever tries to give you crap about something, you be like, no. I am completely within my contract. Here. I canceled the date, but it was it was before 2 hours.
Yeah.
I'm good. You can't get mad about this.
This clause
It could be nice, actually.
Honestly, if it was just those things, I would probably agree to it, but this list keeps going.
But there's worse things in it?
Here, how about this? When fighting, no silent treatment is allowed or any passive-aggressive behavior.
Oh,
That's
honey.
funny.
Dude, she's never going to
Yeah.
be in a relationship with expectations like this.
And then below that, there's an amendment saying all disagreements must be fully discussed, even if we agree to disagree.
Oh, it sounds good, actually, but tiring.
Yes.
A lot of long conversations, I would imagine.
Exhausting.
So, what line was it that really made you completely decide you weren't going to ever call her back again?
I can't choose one, but this one's definitely a bad one. Mandatory presents for Christmas, Valentine's, and all major anniversaries.
Well, duh.
Yeah, you should be doing that, but
mandatory.
Put that in writing.
Poor thing.
Very detailed, though,
I
Mark.
mean, okay, you guys, it's a nuts thing that she did, really. But you liked her, and if she could, disregard this contract, would you still be interested in seeing her?
I don't know. Like, this thing.
I like how you guys are trying to pull any sort of positive out of it. There really isn't a way to do that.
I'm like, if there wasn't the huge giant red flag, you'd still like her.
Excuse me, guys. I don't really understand what the problem is. I'm just trying to protect myself. I don't really see this as a bad thing.
What? Who's that?
Oh, Mark, I forgot to tell you. That's Hannah. She's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. That should have been in the contract. Sorry about that.
Should have been in the...
Oh, God.
Hi.
No.
Yeah.
Ugh.
No, Mark, I honestly, I feel like, having this communication was so important for, a relationship to, last. That way, we're on the same page and you know what I want. What is wrong with you agreeing to those things? Are you hiding something? That's stuff that normal boyfriend relationships do.
Look, everybody has been hurt by somebody before, but this is not the way to handle it.
Well, most of those people didn't sign a contract beforehand, and that's probably why, Mark.
No, but this is really excessive. We've been on one date, and now I'm supposed to sign a contract that puts me on the hook for a bunch of presents and, phone calls every day.
I mean, at least I didn't put, the amount of the present that you had to buy me, the price.
Oh, see, that's nice.
But you had an amount in mind, didn't you?
I mean, I like nice things. What girl doesn't? But, what I'm saying is I'm not crazy. I think I'm being pretty reasonable. I've been totally 100% upfront with you. I feel like in a relationship, you want to know those things. So you know what I would like in a relationship now.
Yeah, but this is all expectations. It takes the romance out of it that I'm contractually obligated to do these things with you.
Right.
Well, look, if you were an actual stand-up guy, it wouldn't feel like a contractual obligation. Those would be normal things that you would want to do.
Yeah, they would be, but now this is so weird. I don't want to have anything to do with it.
Yeah, it'd be weird if President's Day is coming up. You're like, oh, where's that contract? I got to figure out if I need to get her a gift or something.
What happens if I break the contract? You just bail?
That's a good question, too, yeah. What's the out on that contract, Hannah?
Well, I mean, it depends on what it is. If you ghost me and don't talk to me for 4 or 5 days, then I might think about it because I want somebody who's going to be there and communicate with me and make me feel secure.
But you want someone to do that because they want to. You don't want them to do it because you made them. That's not a healthy relationship for you either. This isn't a good way to start things.
I get what you're saying, but I really liked you. We had a lot of fun, and you're charming, and you're smart, and honestly, Mark, that's why I gave this to you. I've never done this before. I thought about taking this to the next level, so that's why I, wanted to be prepared.
Mark, what do you think? Would you like to go on a second date with her? We'll pay for it. And maybe she can take back the contract stuff and you guys can talk it out a bit more.
Yeah. Would you do that, though? Would you take back the contract?
I mean, maybe we can delay the signing until, the third date.
Oh, gosh.
Mark, what do you think?
Just out of curiosity, yeah, I would definitely go on another date.
Really?
but like I'm never going to sign a contract.
Damn. Okay.
Like if you want these things, we can talk about it. Like we can just talk about it and come to a verbal agreement.
Contract negotiations.
I know. This is exciting.
Cool.
Oh, you guys.
I feel like I'm at the table with like some pro athletes and an agent.
Hannah, seriously, that is a big deal that he said yes. I
Yeah.
think that he's a stand-up guy without the contract.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine. We'll leave the contract for now.
Yay!
Okay.
I am happy we're going to go out again.
Awesome.
I do like you, but we got to talk about this last rule on the contract.
Which one?
If a breakup becomes necessary, it must be done face to face and not via text, phone, or FaceTime.
I'd rather have a text breakup.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Trying to get back in the dating world is hard when you've recently gone through a divorce. And that's why you should date people while you're still married. Then you don't ever lose practice, you know? But I'm no relationship expert.
Definitely
but
not.
I should be. Anyway, Matthew is on the phone right now, and that's what he said in his email. He's recently divorced, decided to get back into the dating world, and now somebody's not calling him back. What's up, Matthew? How are you?
Buddy.
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, man. How long has it been since you were in the dating world?
Well, I was married for 5 years, and then I got divorced, and I didn't date again for at least 2 years.
Oh, dang.
Okay, wow.
Okay.
It's a long time.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
So the girl you want to call today, what's her name?
Her name is Charlotte.
Charlotte, all right. And how did you meet Charlotte?
Online.
Okay, and is this the first time you've ever done online dating?
It was the first time I've done any dating.
In a long time.
Okay, so Charlotte is your first foray, what's the word there?
I don't know.
Foray, I
First,
think.
yeah.
Soiree? I don't know.
Soiree? I don't
Some sort of A.
Yeah.
It's the first date.
The first date since you've been divorced.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, and how did things go with Charlotte?
I think it went really well. We met for coffee, and I thought it went really well. And she made me laugh a lot. She's very funny and very smart and very nice and very pretty.
Okay, okay. And how were you feeling? Were you nervous?
I was at the beginning. I was really nervous because I hadn't been on a date in a really long time. And I was engaged for a long time. I was married for 5 years. And I just didn't think I knew how to do this. And she made me really relaxed. I don't know. She made it really easy.
So is all you guys did was coffee, or did you do something else?
Oh, no, we just had coffee. And then I did invite her to a Halloween party a friend of mine was having at their house.
Okay, and did she go to the party with you?
I don't know. That's
You don't know if she would? That might be. Okay, so yeah, here's a tip since you're getting back into dating. Know if the person is there.
Yeah.
Let's start with that and then baby step it the rest of the way. What do you mean you don't know?
It was a costume party. So I never asked her what costume she was going to wear.
Wait, you just had her meet you at a friend's house in full costume?
Yeah, I know. We should have set a clear place to meet and a time to meet. And, I should have said to meet me at the front of the house. And it just, I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
And the cell phone reception was really bad. And I couldn't get a hold of her. And everyone was wearing masks. So I couldn't tell who was who. And
So were you just walking around the party trying, how did you even try to find her?
everyone I ran into, I just kept asking them, would you please, I explain, I'm trying to find the date here. I just don't know what she's wearing. Would you please take off your mask? And after about 40 times, it took forever, and it was really bad.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
So wait, what do you think? Do you think she didn't go, or do you think that you just missed her?
I don't know. I spent the whole night looking for her, and she either left really annoyed with me, which I would totally understand, or, God forbid, she left with someone else.
Yeah. Man, did you try to get a hold of her after? I'm assuming you did.
I did, and she hasn't answered. First of all, even if it doesn't go anywhere, I just want to apologize because I feel like I invited her to a friend's house. She didn't know anyone, and it's just not a nice thing to do, and I feel pretty terrible about that.
Right, because she's either not responding to you because she wants nothing to do with you because she didn't like you, or because she's mad at you because she felt she got ditched at the party.
Yeah, I felt like a complete idiot, and I spent pretty much the whole night alone talking to people in weird masks. And
sounds fun to me.
Yeah, and frankly, I was trying to avoid conversations with people. It was just a weird thing to be able to go, can I see your mask? And say, no, next. I couldn't do that.
I forgot to ask you, what did you dress up as for Halloween? Were you also wearing a mask?
I was like a scary dude. I had like a mask.
Oh, scary dude. That's a popular one.
Yeah, I had a mask, and I had this kind of torn jacket, and bloody pants kind of stuff. And
Definitely sounds like a scary dude.
But she wouldn't have been able to recognize you either from the sounds of it.
Well, I had my mask off for the rest of the evening because I was trying to find her, but I don't know. I had makeup on as well on my eyes.
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
I just want to at least say I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right,
Thank
man.
you.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Matthew is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Charlotte. They actually hung out for coffee, but really the date was supposed to be when they met up at a Halloween party. The only problem was Matthew is newly divorced, hasn't dated in a long, long time, and forgot, when you make plans with somebody, you should also decide when and where to meet up. So he just invited her to the party and figured he'd find her there. Except it's a Halloween party, and everybody was wearing masks, and he couldn't find her. He just spent the whole party walking around asking people to take off their masks to see if it was her. Hey, Matthew, I don't know if you're going to get a second date or not, but I can probably guarantee you're not going to be invited to many more parties. Nobody wants to invite the weird guy there that's just walking around being like, hey, take off your mask and show me who you are.
Yeah, I didn't feel very cool. I'll say that.
Yeah, no.
I do feel, though, that you shouldn't take full responsibility because she could have also said, like, hey, where are we going to meet? Or asked other important questions about how to find each other at said party before it went down.
Yeah, I just totally underestimated the number of people that were going to be there. I just thought, it'd be a few people and we'd all kind of check out each other's costumes and just eat some cheese or something, And
Yeah.
Halloween party.
Every good Halloween party has people sitting around eating cheese in small numbers. All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure out why she's not calling you back, okay?
Okay. And even if she completely hates me and has no further interest, I just want to at least say I'm sorry for standing her up unwittingly.
It's a rookie mistake. You haven't been dating in a long time. All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Charlotte, please?
This is Charlotte.
Hey, Charlotte, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
I'm sorry, I've never heard of you.
Oh, well, I've heard of you, if that means anything.
Gosh, that came off so creepy.
Yeah, it did.
It's true.
What?
It's true, Charlotte. We've all heard of you, though.
Yeah.
How would you hear of me?
Well, because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Updates, where if you go out on a date with somebody and don't call them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And we got an email about you from a dude named Matthew. You probably remember him. He likes coffee dates. He also likes to invite people to Halloween parties and not tell them where to show up so that you both awkwardly look for each other all night.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, my gosh. Are you mad at Matthew?
No, I'm not mad at him. I'm just kind of, it didn't work out. That's all. It didn't work out.
Well, how do you know it didn't really work out if you guys didn't actually spend any time together? Really, he told us you got the coffee pretty quickly, but he said that he spent the whole night looking for you at that Halloween party. He feels really bad that he didn't, tell you where to meet.
Well, I didn't go.
You didn't go to the Halloween party at all?
Oh, man.
No.
Oh.
No way.
Wait, were you not even interested in him after coffee then?
No, he was nice at first. But then I don't know. I don't want to talk bad about the guy. It just didn't work out.
Can you give us any specifics on why?
He's kind of desperate. Yeah. I mean, he's new to dating. He's a little vulnerable. He doesn't know what he's doing.
No, he got really weird, guys. He was really peculiar.
Really?
How so? We talked to him. He sounds pretty normal to me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you talked to him? Did he tell you that he was really, really into taking Halloween to a whole nother level?
What do you mean, a whole nother level?
For me, it sounded like he was going to make Halloween a reality, right? He was totally into, serial killer stuff.
Okay, that's time to check out. I'm with you, Charlotte. I'm done.
What do you mean, though?
Okay, so there was just a lot of details that he went overboard with. And it just made me uncomfortable.
He told us his costume was a bad dude. That's pretty much how he described it to us.
Scary dude.
Yeah, scary dude.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm glad I didn't see it because the way he describes it, I didn't want to see it.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like you meet a guy online, you go to coffee, he starts discussing serial killer details. That is a big enough red flag, I think, for anyone.
To be fair to him, because he was a nice enough guy, he was really, really into Halloween, but he was also really, really, really into serial killers. And so I couldn't tell which one he liked the most.
Yeah, that would say to me he probably is a serial killer. I have a feeling they often don't really give all their cards right away.
And they're always nice guys. They always come across as nice guys.
You're right. He was really nice, and that freaks me out even more thinking about it.
Yeah.
And he was also very attractive.
Yeah, anytime I meet anybody who's overly nice and attractive, I always know they're a serial killer. So I'm glad you didn't show up.
Okay,
Charlotte.
wait a second. Whose side are you on?
Well, not yours, serial killer.
What's going on here?
Oh, Charlotte, that's Matthew. He's actually on the other line listening to the conversation and wants to talk to you. Probably sharpening his knives while he's listening, but he's on the other line listening.
Oh, my God.
I'm not sharpening my knives.
Okay.
I'm not. Anyway, Charlotte, I have been on the phone, and I've been listening to this entire conversation, and I can assure you that I am not a creepy, crazy serial killer. I was just, it's Halloween. You know?
Yeah, but that's not the first thing you say on a date with someone you've never met before. You got a shiny plastic knife.
Did you hear what you just said? Because you just referenced a plastic knife. Not a steel knife, a plastic knife.
Well, it's hard to know when you're saying something that's real and something that's fake when you meet someone and they're talking about serial killing.
Yeah. I mean, Matthew, you've got to hear what she's saying. If you want to be a single dude that's getting ladies, you dress up like Thor or Superman or something, not as someone who may kill you and stuff you in a trunk.
I'm going to admit, I did a lot of extensive research, and I did pay attention to the details of this. But I only did it because I wanted to be really authentic, because I think costumes often fall flat when you don't really pay attention to the details and let your character become very generic. You know, so I had things like extra large shoes that had actually no pattern on the sole. Like, I thought of things like that.
You went that far.
That's the fun of it. You know, no one cares, but it's just fun to do it, to fantasize.
Why do you need to go that far to play a serial killer? You're playing. It's Halloween.
You're right. It's only Halloween, but it only happens once a year, and you only have one shot to get it right. And I've been married and divorced, and you know, I haven't had a party in a really long time, and I just want to have fun. I just want to go crazy. I'm tired of
See what he just said? He wants to go crazy. And he's divorced. And he might have issues with the fact that him and his wife split up. I mean, come on, I'm not walking into that.
I will say, Matthew, I'm questioning whether or not your wife is still alive. Can we contact her?
No, please, she's alive. Unfortunately.
Yeah, if he was a real serial killer, she might not be around anymore.
See what I mean?
I was kidding. It's a joke. I'm just trying to say that I wanted to do it right on Halloween, and that's why I spent all this time to be a really as close to authentic serial killer as I could be.
Yeah, but think about it. I'm on a first date with you, and you're going on and on about how serial killers get away with their crimes, how they wear latex gloves and shoes where you can't get the print, and it just sounded like you knew way too much about serial killers.
Yeah. Charlotte, that's absolutely correct, but that's because I prepared.
Prepared to do what? It's Halloween. Serial killers don't really have a look, you know. That's the point.
That's not necessarily true. I have done a lot of research on them.
Okay.
He knows exactly what they look like, what they talk like, everything.
Oh my gosh.
Regardless, it's just Halloween. It was one night. I'm really glad, actually, you didn't try and go to this party and I got stood up by me because I didn't tell you where we should meet. So that being said, I would love to pick up where we left off.
Yeah, see, Charlotte, Matthew doesn't want to kill you. He wants to date you. So would you go on a second date with Matthew? We'll pay for it.
I have to follow my instincts, guys, and I just don't feel good about it.
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm with you. I want to like him. I do. And I want to, give him the benefit of the doubt. But there's still a small chance that he could be a serial killer. And that's still a chance.
No.
Are you starting to get angry, Matthew? I'm sensing some anger.
Please, no, I swear. I'm a good person.
Charlotte, are you sure? It sounds like Matthew just got really wrapped up in his costume.
Yeah.
Well, he can email me, and I'll think about it. but I don't feel good about it, so probably not.
Okay, be careful. Those serial killers, they're persuasive.
I don't even know what to say about that because everything I say you use against me.
I mean, that Matthew is probably what your lawyer will say too. So don't say too much.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A text in at 78592 says, I love serial killers. Can I get that dude's number?
What?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Who are you?
Talking about the second date update. Matthew wanted to call this girl named Charlotte. They were supposed to go to a Halloween party together. And Charlotte wasn't calling Matthew back because he did way too much research on his serial killer Halloween costume. And she thought that he was just really obsessed with serial killers and way too into it.
Yeah.
And Matthew said it's his first Halloween since his divorce, and he just wanted to do his costume right.
Well, just because you're wearing a costume doesn't mean you have to be in character.
No. Yeah, and here's the thing. Like, she ends up missing someday, and everyone's going to be like, oh, what a stupid girl. Why'd she go out with somebody that was obsessed with serial killers?
She should have
right?
known.
Yeah, should have known. What was she thinking?
Didn't want to go out with him again, so no second date. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. For a second date update today, said in his email that he's, quote, a genuinely nice guy. So I believe him.
Oh, that's good.
Yep. His name is George, and George is a genuinely nice guy. If it's in writing, I know it's true. So, George, congratulations on being such a nice dude.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
He does sound lovely. Yeah. You're likable already, George.
Thank you.
George, if you're such a genuinely nice guy, why do you have to do a second date update?
Well, that's I never thought I would have to, I guess, but I figure, we have the opportunity to figure it out.
Is it the nice guys always finish last type scenario?
That's kind of how it feels, to be honest, because I think it was a great date and nothing has seemed to have come from it. So, I don't know.
So tell us a little bit about her. What's her name?
Her name's Tiffany. I found her on a dating website, which, first off, by the way, I'm not a guy who goes on dating websites. I was actually pretty apprehensive about the whole stuff.
Sure. That's what everybody always says. Doesn't everybody's profile on dating websites say, I'm new to this? It seems like that's the common thread.
That's true for me. That is true.
And remember, you got to believe George is his word always.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
So anyway, I was scrolling through profiles, and a lot of them, they seem kind of disingenuous. But then when I found Tiffany's, I don't know, it was just like one of those feelings you get, And she was like outdoorsy, which I love that. But I think the biggest straw was like she had this beautiful blonde hair. I mean, it's like, it's like silky and smooth.
All right. Now I think I know what kind of feelings you were getting. At first I was thinking it was like something in your heart, but now I know it's somewhere else.
No, hey, I'm just a guy that likes a girl with a lot of hair, and she's got flowing, beautiful hair.
I have never heard a man say that before.
I'm just saying, like, I looked at it, and it looked like, like a hair model of some sort of shampoo or something.
So you're not a boob guy, you're not a butt guy, you're a hair guy.
I mean, hey, hygiene is very important to me.
Dude, I do not want to sit next to him during a shampoo commercial on TV.
George loves me some hair, that's all.
Did you really say that in third person?
No shame in what you like. So you loved her hair. Tell us about your date when you guys actually went out.
Well, yeah, we've been talking for 2 months. And I was very apprehensive about, like, coming on too strong. I've read articles about, like, creepy guys taking girls out and stuff. So when we went on this first date, safety was really, like, that's the word. Like, that was priority. Like, I told her, I'm not going to take you to a picnic. I'm not going to take you to the park because of, like, wooded areas.
Okay, but George, you understand that most women, if they're going to get a message from a guy that lists all the creepy places they're not going to take you, it comes off as really creepy.
Yeah.
No. It's just so she knows that I'm on the same board. Like,
Did you literally say to her, don't worry, I won't take you near any wooded areas?
Yeah.
Oh, and she still went out with you.
Great. Yes. That's not the problem, guys.
Are you sure?
So I took her to like like downtown where there's like a lot of people.
And a lot of lights, yeah. Was it a date?
Light. It was during the day.
Yeah, daytime date.
Okay. Did she seem to enjoy herself?
Yeah, we had a great time. And then I was like, do you want to call it, quits? And she's like, no, let's go get a drink. So I'm like, okay. That's step 2. We're getting there.
You took her to a place to get drinks and only bottles of water that were already closed that she could open herself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, everything she was getting directly from the bartender.
All right. So she was safe with you, George.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted her to feel that way.
Okay.
But then, I'm talking to my coworkers at work, and I tell them, this next part, and they're like, that's too far.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so what I did was, when we sat down, we were talking about, what we do to stay fit and everything, and then I, just told her, like, just so you know, I'm tested on everything. And,
Wait, slow down. You went tested on what?
I'm up to date with shots and vaccinations, and I'm clean STD-wise.
So you just told her that, or were you having a conversation where that worked?
Like we were talking about, like working out and stuff, like staying fit.
So you went.
I think it's pretty relevant.
You made the leap from fitness to STD?
Yeah, because it's all like health.
Okay.
And how did she react when you told her that?
Well, first off, I think she was like a little skeptical to me, so I was like, oh, she doesn't believe me. So I was like, no, I had it in my bag. I didn't plan it, but I did have my results because I had just done it like a week ago in my bag.
Okay.
So you're like,
You don't date a lot.
Whoa.
Do you date a lot, George?
I mean, where do you find women? You know what I mean? So I'm trying.
So that's
Online.
No.
But I'm just asking the question because to bring your... Well, first of all, it sounds like you got an STD test leading up to the date.
Yeah, leading up to the date, but it wasn't because I was going to have a date.
Okay,
Okay.
I was thinking you did it specifically because you were going out with a woman and you wanted
Well,
to
I
get
figured
tested.
eventually I would have a date.
Okay.
The thing is, it's like sometimes, I'm told that can happen pretty quickly. You go one into the next, and I don't want to ruin the mood.
Right, you want to be prepared in case dinner or drinks leads to something else.
Yeah, and I want her to feel safe.
Okay.
Did she feel safe?
Well, the thing was, after I told her, she said that she had to get going for a tennis lesson.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She had one of those random tennis lessons pop up in the middle of the day.
Either that, or she was still on my train of thought about being health conscious and stuff, and she remembered, and it just popped into her head.
no.
So what happened before she split for her tennis lesson? How'd you guys end things?
Well, we shook hands like a gentleman would do, and she left pretty quick after that, and I haven't heard from her, and her account is still active, so I think she's getting my messages. I don't know.
Oh.
She is,
How many
George.
messages have you tried to send her?
I mean, I don't know, I guess like 4 at this point.
Okay, George.
All right, well, we'll play a song, we'll come back, and we'll call her and get your second date update, okay?
That'd be great. Thank you, guys.
Hang on, man. Be safe.
Always, man. Always safe over here. George.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Sometimes the more you say something, the more skeptical people will be of you. Like, for example, if I go to a crowded department store this weekend, strip down all my clothes, raise my hand and yell, I am not a pervert! Not a pervert! You know what? Those people should believe me. You know why? Because I said it, and I said it loudly.
I don't think that's how it works.
And George, who's on the phone with us right now for a second date update, said over and over again to his date that he is not a dangerous man.
Yeah.
So she should believe him. He told her before they went out, don't worry, I'm not taking you to any wooded areas.
Yeah.
Nothing like that.
Not bringing my duct tape with me or
He
anything.
also brought along his medical history to show her that he was STD free on a first date.
Which she didn't ask for it. Let's remember that.
And of course, he said that he's a genuinely nice guy. George, I think that your downfall was you tried to convince her a little too hard of what a good dude you are.
Hey, I did all the right moves. I will admit maybe didn't need to bring up the medical history on the first date, but it's still good news.
Yeah, I mean, it is good news. Actually, that's a very good point.
Congrats, by the way.
It might be a little strange to show her that, but yeah, it's good news as long as you were STD free.
Yeah, you didn't have to have a chlamydia talk right after you showed it to her. So, bonus.
Right. I'm living with nothing,
All right, well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and find out why she's not calling you back, okay?
Great.
Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, is Tiffany there?
this is Tiffany.
Hey, Tiffany, how are you?
Who's this?
Oh, my name is Jubal.
I'm sorry. Do I know you?
No, probably not. My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. Are you selling something?
No, I'm not selling anything. I actually want to call you because one of our listeners asked me if I could get a hold of you. His name is George.
Uh-huh.
And George emailed us and said that he went out on a date with you.
Right.
Right. And we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. But George really liked you a lot, and he would love to see if he could go out with you again, but he's wondering if he did something wrong.
Well, listen, I have gone on some dates in my life. I have never met someone like George. That's a good way to say it.
Did he come?
That's polite.
Did he come off like a serial killer, kind of?
The nicest one ever.
The nicest serial killer ever. Okay.
They always are.
Hey, at least he was nice, right?
It was interesting, to say the least.
Oh, my gosh.
There's like a seed of potential in there that needs some nurturing.
So George has a seed of potential.
Yes.
Okay.
He is incredibly selfless, very sweet, overly concerned with my safety.
Mm-hmm.
And he's STD free. He told us that.
Yeah, I learned that on the date.
Yeah.
So
he told us about that. And he admitted that he thinks that could have been the reason that you're not calling him back.
Could have been.
And there's that little seed. He kind of knows, but he doesn't, you know?
Can you explain the date in your words? We heard from him a little bit about your date, but I'm just curious to hear your side of the story.
Well, you know, initially it was like very, polite, and here, let me get your chair. And, you know, you guys, I sneezed during the date, and kindly he said, bless you, and then he went to go blow my nose.
What?
He went to go blow my nose. And then I was like, oh, my God, do I have, like, a booger hanging out of my nose? How embarrassing. And he was, like, dabbing my nose, and he's like, oh, good, I just didn't want any germs to spread because I don't like germs and I don't want them to get on you. So it was this very awkward thing at the beginning, and then we leave the restaurant, we're walking, and, you know, he was walking on the sidewalk, and we're about to cross the street, and there was a car, and it was nowhere near me, and he starts yelling at the car, be careful, you're going to hit my date, almost like announcing, like, we're going to cross the street, everybody stop.
How embarrassing.
Oh, no. It was one of those things where it's like, okay, it can't get worse. Okay, it can't get worse. And it kept getting worse. And then I just wanted out. So at one point, we're standing, you know, waiting to cross another street. And he realizes that I'm standing, like, on a grate. And he starts lecturing me. He goes, do you know how many people die every year standing on a grate by falling through? And also, slightly, I'm like, oh, my God, how many? Really? He's like, well, I don't know, but I bet the number's really high.
He hadn't even researched this. I was like, I guarantee people fall through those things all the time on city streets.
I've never heard of that. I was like the most paranoid mom ever on a date with you. And I was like, make it stop. I can't.
Did you ever address it with him? Like,
No. I'm not a charity corporation. I don't take care of people. I was on a date. I'm not here to fix people. I got my own stuff.
Okay.
I don't think that I need to be the person to tell him all that. You know?
Okay. Interesting. Hey, Tiffany, this is George.
Wow. Hey, George, hold on 1 second. I think I need to let Tiffany what's going on.
Whoa.
Tiffany, George is on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. He was supposed to wait for a second, but...
George. I'm just a little confused here because I've been listening to this whole thing where you thought you might die. If anything, the whole date was to make you feel like you would live, you know, for a long time. That was my point.
The point of dating me is to make sure you know you can live for a long time.
Yeah, I don't understand. It's the nicest serial killer comment. I mean, it's being, well, you got the nice part right, okay? But the serial killer stuff and that car was reckless. Okay.
Okay.
He had no
George,
business
wait.
being
What you didn't hear, listen, yes, you heard a lot of stuff I said. What you didn't hear is that there is a seed
Yeah,
somewhere
I did hear
inside.
that. A seed of potential.
Work on it.
You called me selfless, sweet, kind of cute. Huh? Yeah.
He was paying attention.
You bet your sweet butt I was paying attention. I wrote everything down.
You're actually taking notes?
Yes. This is important to me. Tiffany, I've been writing everything down, pros and cons. And let me tell you something. The pros are winning right now. With selfless, sweet, kind of cute, interesting, nice. Then the serial killer part's in the con.
George. Oh my gosh, George, you are
people die
special.
on the great.
You are really sweet. You really mean well, and that's really good about you. But maybe you just try too hard, and then you lose sight of who you are because you're trying to be this super dating hero that doesn't exist, and then you end up becoming nothing but scary things.
Well, I just want you to feel comfortable, and I guess I did it too much.
Yeah.
I did it too much.
Mm-hmm.
George, you're coming off as an overbearing mother who nags her child, and that's not sexy.
Yeah.
Well, to me, safety is the sexiest thing in a person, I think. All right?
You know, George.
Yes?
You know what? If that is what you, in your heart, believe and want, then you need to find yourself some girl who's looking for that. There's a girl out there somewhere looking for the Brad Pitt of safety, and you're her guy. And you guys are going to rock. You're going to be awesome.
Where do you think I could find her?
I do not know.
Tiffany, would you like to go out on a second date with George? We'll pay for it. It doesn't have to be a date. You can just get together and maybe help him find a girl that's into safety.
I'm down.
Come on, Tiffany. I mean, I know you don't want a charity case, but he needs help, man.
Yeah, he's likable at least.
Listen, baby steps. I will let him email me for dating advice, and we could start there.
I can get your personal email?
My work email.
There you go, George.
Okay, that sounds pretty good, yeah.
Okay, so you didn't get a second date out of the whole thing, but at
we're
least...
playing the long play here.
Long play.
Yeah, long play. Okay.
Well, wait. George, let me be clear. This is not a long play on a second date. This is dating advice, a dating coach. I'm going to help you.
No, I get you. So we'll go on a second date.
No.
The pressure is on.
George, I'm telling you right now, if you ask me out on a date, the answer is no. But if you need advice, I'm here for you.
No, totally. I'm just saying, like, if we were to, like, do a mock date, you know?
He's trying everything. He's trying. Yeah, let's go out and role play sometime and see how it works. George.
I'm just saying it could be nice, you know, in the moment.
George.
Smoother than I expected.
George, I don't think you're going to get a second date out of this, but you did strike up a friendship, it sounds like, with Tiffany, and maybe she can help you in the dating world.
Pushing it, too.
Okay.
Pushing it.
You've made contact with Tiffany, and she's agreed to help you out.
Thank you, Jubal. I appreciate it, man.
You're welcome.
Oh, my gosh.
This is great.
All right.
Beginning of a great rate, friendship. Sorry.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, that guy indeed was the Brad Pitt of safety. We're talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, George wanted to call a girl named Tiffany who wasn't calling him back after their date. We got her on the phone, and the reason she didn't want to go out with him again, he was obsessed with her being safe.
Oh, man.
And obviously not very good at dating at all. At one point, he actually dabbed her nose because she sneezed. And he wanted to make sure that she wasn't getting any germs on her so she wouldn't get sick. Yeah. And then reminded her when she was standing on a street corner on top of a grate. You know how many people die standing on top of those things? You shouldn't stand on top of that.
I don't think a lot, though.
It was just constantly obsessed with safety. So she said she didn't want to go out with him again. But she did offer to be his dating coach at the end.
And he still didn't quite get that.
No, he didn't understand.
You know, but I give him props for trying. Like, persistence is key.
Yep. So hopefully he does well with her advice now. He's got an approval to email her on her work email and ask dating questions from time to time. So I consider that a successful second date update. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today described the woman that he went out with as exotic. Whoa. Which is impressive because every time I've tried to hound an exotic girl for a date, bouncers always kick me out. No matter what I say, no matter how much cash I have in my hand, they're always like, "Sir, you're bugging them. You have to leave." So, very impressive, Mike. How'd you score a date with one of those exotic ladies?
Well, I mean, first of all, I think we're talking about two different exotics.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's another
Thank you, Mike.
definition of exotic?
Yeah. Try your alphabet, buddy. I think you flipped a couple of letters around. I think you're talking about erotic instead of exotic.
Oh.
But I digress.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad to know that you didn't pick her up by giving her dollar bills.
No, definitely not that.
Okay.
All right, well, tell us about this exotic lady then. What's her name?
So her name's Olivia.
Okay.
Which is just beautiful how it rolls off the tongue automatically.
Oh.
She's from West Africa, right? Just a beautiful human being. She had dark olive skin. She had really pretty, I want to say hazel eyes, but they may have been green.
Oh, nice.
Long, straight hair. I mean, just gorgeous. She could have been a swimsuit model or something.
I feel like I'm attracted to her just by your description.
I'm kind of nervous to call her now.
Gosh, way out of our league.
And where did
I mean, you know, and that's the thing. That's what I thought. I was like, this is completely out of my league. I'm second guessing myself, thinking of, you know, why me, and man, it was amazing.
That's
you know?
so cute.
Where'd you meet her?
We met online. I was very honest about who I was, how I looked, and all that good stuff. And she was obviously very honest about how she looked and all that good stuff. And that's what shocked me.
Okay. And how was the date? What'd you guys do?
We went to dinner, first of all.
Okay.
And the date was just, I would describe it as awkward. On my part. Yeah, because I don't know if maybe I was nervous. I don't know. I was trying to impress her because I've never went out with anyone from a different country, you know? And that's
So did you like download Rosetta Stone and try to learn a new language?
No, I didn't do that, but I probably should have. That probably would have helped me out.
Sometimes it's a bad thing when a guy's trying to impress a woman. What did you do? Did you go over the top?
I thought I took her to, you know, a restaurant that was like familiar with her country in Africa. I took her to a Mediterranean restaurant, right?
You hear what you just said, right? To her country in Africa, and I took her to a Mediterranean restaurant.
Right. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking that was the most exotic thing I've ever, done before.
You're like, does this remind you of your homeland? She's like, not at all, actually. Yeah.
Right.
So wait, did you sell it as like, here's your native food?
Yeah, welcome home.
I mean, you look, I probably should have did a little bit more research on my part.
Yeah.
And looked on the map and seen how close it was, but she informed me that it wasn't close at all.
Yeah.
All right, so strike number one right there, confusing African food with Mediterranean food.
Was there more than that? Because that seems like a lot to me already.
You know, I mean, when you think of Africa, you automatically, at least for me, I think of animals. So, I know here in the States, our animals, we have pet dogs, pet cats, and things like that. So I didn't know if she had like a pet lion or lemur or monkey. I didn't know. So I'm asking her about different types of animals and species that in her neighborhood.
In her neighborhood? Like, what's running around your neighborhood? There's lions next door and things like that.
Right. Any zebra stories you want to talk about, or, we got stray dogs here, but, I don't know. I'm just.
Okay.
Like she could have lived in a city, not necessarily in a village, rurally.
So, again, I understand that. I'm just trying to get to know her. I did not know. You guys are telling me things that could have been useful yesterday. I get it. And as a matter of fact, she did actually tell me she lived in a city and nowhere near animals, so I felt really stupid after that.
How did everything end with her?
I guess this was the more awkward part for me because I did not know how to end it. Do I end it with a hug, a handshake, a bow, a rose? I don't know. So I just gave her the deuces. I waved goodbye and
yeah. All right. So instead of going in for a hug or a kiss or whatever, you're just like, all right, peace, I'll see you later.
Look, my whole point is I didn't want to offend her, right? And so out of all those options that sound good and are familiar for me, I felt that was the safest way.
All right.
Or you could have just done what every man should do, like, hey, I don't know if you're comfortable with this, but I would like to kiss you.
Again, that could have been helpful and useful for me yesterday, but it didn't work out.
Oh,
All right. Well,
sweet.
it sounds like you were
almost,
just really nervous and overcompensating and kind of ruined everything.
You know, and I feel bad about it, and I thought about it on my drive home, and,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the next day, and I'm like, let me just reach out to her, send a text message, let me call, and I'm getting nothing.
You're getting
Yeah,
nothing.
And so that's why I need some help. Like, she's not responding to any of my text messages, my phone calls or anything. And
All right.
actually, in her profile still says that she's dating. So,
Well, that's good.
not really, not good for me. 'Cause that
Yeah.
means that she's still on the market.
That is true. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you missed the first part of today's second date update, Mike is on the phone, and he wants to get in touch with a girl named Olivia. He met her online. She's from Africa, apparently, and he was, really interested in that. And I wanted to show her how he understands, exotic world culture. So he thought he'd take her to a restaurant that was really close to Africa and took her to a Mediterranean restaurant. And that was the first fail.
It's right next door to West Africa.
And he also spent the time asking about what animals she had running about her neighborhood, like lions and gazelle and monkeys or whatever. She was like, I lived in a city. There were no animals running around. The only thing that could have made his date worse was if at the end of it he invited her back to his place to watch The Lion King or something. Can we go? Let's go watch a documentary on your country. Mike, why didn't you pull that move?
I don't know.
Didn't think of it.
Is that a pretty proper recap of your first date? Oh, I should also mention at the end of the date, Mike didn't want to offend her by going in for a kiss or a hug because he didn't know her customs. So instead, he just waved at her and said bye and walked off.
True story, man. Yeah.
Yeah. I will say, I'm sure she thinks you're dumb, but, I don't know, you meant well. She's got to see that.
That's what I'm hoping. But as I thought about it, I was pretty stupid.
Okay, well, if we can at least just get her on the phone so you can be like, look, I know I was kind of an idiot. Can I have another shot?
Yeah. Well, look, I appreciate you guys helping me out, and this can really, let's see how it goes.
All right, let's do it. I'm going to dial her phone number right now, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Olivia?
This is she.
Hi, Olivia. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi?
Hi. Any idea who I am?
No, I have no idea.
Okay.
All right, well.
Good start.
My name is Jubal. I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Okay.
It's a guy that you went out on a date with, and now you're not calling him back.
What?
Yeah,
Dating.
Yes, it's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. So you recently met a dude named Mike online, and you guys went out on a date.
Yeah?
Okay, and Mike emailed us because he's wondering why you won't answer his phone calls.
Oh, my God.
I know. He had some lovely things to say about you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You
Oh.
say nice things?
Yeah, he said some nice things about you. Did you not like Mike?
Well, it's not that I didn't like him. It's just that there were some very weird things happening. He was saying some very awkward things.
Yeah, he told us about your date, actually. We talked to him, and he says that he thinks he made a fool of himself in trying to ask about where you're from. You're from Africa, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I'm from West Africa.
From West Africa, okay. And he said that he took you to a Mediterranean restaurant because for some reason he thought that would be food that you were used to.
Yeah, that was one of the weirdest things, too. It's like, I didn't understand why.
Yeah.
I know. He might as well have taken you to like Chinese or Mexican food at that point.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, that made no sense.
And then he also told us how he spent the time asking you really dumb questions about where you're from. Like, hey, were there lions just running around everywhere?
Yeah, that one in particular. He even asked me if I had a pet giraffe.
What?
I was like, what?
He asked if you had a pet giraffe.
Yeah, I wanted to know where in the house we kept it.
He left that part out of his story.
Oh my God.
So not only did he not know where West Africa was, he's not even really sure how giraffes work, it sounds like to me.
He probably thought I had a leash for it. I don't think there's a leash big enough for an animal that big.
Yeah, you take your giraffe on a walk every day.
I probably think I walk with it around the neighborhood every day.
So is that the reason you didn't want to call Mike back, because he's a little ignorant about the world?
He wasn't that bad. I think he just didn't know a lot about where I was from.
Yeah, obviously.
I think he was trying really hard to tell me that he didn't know some.
Yeah.
And it all came out wrong. But he didn't mean, I don't think he meant anything bad by it.
You appreciate the effort and the interest level that he had.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think he was trying.
Okay, so why not try to go out with him again? Maybe educate him a little more.
I don't think he's that interested in me, romantically at least.
You don't think he's interested in you?
I don't think so, because something weird happened when the date ended. I was actually a little let down there. I thought it went well, and I was expecting a little kiss there.
Wow, so he could have kissed you. You would have... All right.
He also lied. I think I gave him a signal, but I don't think he saw it.
Yeah, I don't think he would recognize the signal. I don't think so, no.
He's dense.
He just walked away from the date, but he actually liked you.
Really?
Yeah.
I know, right?
I'm surprised that he still wants to give me another shot.
Why do you think he kept calling you after you guys went out?
That's a good point.
Well, while we were on the date, he kept on talking about his brother dating exotic girls. And he just kept bringing it up. So I'm thinking that's probably why he keeps calling.
Wait, so you think that he's trying to set you up with his brother?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't want to kiss me.
Right? Oh, no.
And he spent the whole night talking about his brother.
All right.
I could see where you would come to that conclusion.
Yeah,
then.
that would make sense
Yeah.
if you were out with someone and they're like, dude, my brother would love you. And then at the end of the date, they don't even try to hug you or kiss you. They just wave at you bye. I could see how you would think that.
Exactly my point. If you talk to him, tell him I'm not interested in his brother.
Well, how about this? How about you talk to him? Because he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Mike, you there?
Hey, Olivia, what's up? This is Mike.
Oh, my God. Oh, my... What? I can't believe this.
How's it going?
I cannot believe you are on the phone.
I can't believe you thought I was trying to set you up with my brother.
I mean, that's all you talked about.
That doesn't mean I'm trying to hook you up with him. I'm on a date with you.
Well, what's the goal to think when I don't get a kiss at the end of the date?
Well, there's a perfectly good explanation for that. I did not know what to do in that moment, so I just did the best thing I thought of.
What do you mean you didn't know what to do? I thought we had a fun date. I mean, aren't you attracted to me?
Oh my God, yeah, I'm absolutely attracted to you. I just didn't. Honestly, I didn't want to offend you. That's all I have. I didn't want to offend you. I didn't know if in your culture, if it would be considered improper to just lean over and just kiss you at the end of the day.
Mike? Come on, really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You're from somewhere else. I'm trying to learn about you. I probably should have did more research. But
I'm sure.
I'm drowning here, guys. Help me.
I'm sure a kiss is pretty universal in any culture.
And not only that, but she's on the same dating website that you're on. Like, she's probably pretty accustomed to how American dudes date.
Yeah. I mean, Mike, I've lived in the States for a few years now, you know?
She knows what's up, man. Yeah.
So, again, guys, this would have been great information to know before our date.
I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry we didn't have this conversation before you went out with Olivia so we could have helped you out.
There you go. Share the blame with me. Thank you. That's what I needed.
So, Olivia, let me ask you this. It's okay in your custom to kiss somebody at the end of a date?
I'm different. I live in America now, so I'm more like Americanized.
Okay, well, then how would you like to go on a second date with Mike? We will pay for it, and then maybe you guys can actually kiss after.
Mike, this is your shot. Let her know that you're actually interested. Share some of the wonderful things you said about her to us.
Olivia, I cannot stop talking about you. I said your accent was absolutely amazing and sexy. You were beautiful. Your skin was, I just loved it, and the way your hair flowed.
Okay, keep going. Right?
Yeah, why are you stopping, Mike? Come on, that's it? That's all you got?
Keep going. What else?
I mean, you were smart, you were funny, and I'm more interested than my brother in you.
All right. That seems to clarify things a little bit.
Okay, so Olivia, would you like to go out on a second date with Mike? We will pay for it.
You know, Mike is not as bad as I thought he was. And after all he said, I think maybe yes. I think I would like to. If you guys are paying for it, why not give Mike another shot?
You'll do it?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations, Mike. You got your second date.
Yes. Thank you guys so much. Oh, my God. Thank you, Olivia.
And
I will not let you down this time.
I'm looking forward to this one. I'm looking forward to our second date.
And Olivia, I will make up for Mike's mistake. You know, we took you to that Mediterranean place. Yeah. I know a place that will remind you of home. It's a great Vietnamese restaurant. You're going to love it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't wait.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Somebody just texted in at 78592, said that was the cutest second date update ever.
It was kind of cute.
If you missed it, Mike wanted to call Olivia. She wasn't calling him back after they went on a date. He thought he screwed up because Mike is not very schooled on the ways of the world. And she's from Africa, so he took her to Mediterranean food. Because that was the most exotic thing he could think of. And then he didn't kiss her at the end of the date, didn't really know how to act, what her customs were, and all that. Then we got her on the phone and found out why she wasn't calling back. It's because she thought that Mike was trying to set her up with his brother. Because the whole time he just talked about how much his brother loved exotic women, and then he didn't kiss her at the end of the date. So she's like, okay, clearly he just wanted to go out with me so he could set me up with his bro.
Yeah, I would have thought the same thing. I
Yeah.
don't think that is like a miscommunication of cultures. That's just Mike being an idiot.
Yep. So Mike was kind of an idiot. He admitted it to her, and she actually agreed to go on a second date. So see, they're not all failures.
Yeah.
Until their next date, and then that's a failure. But at least right now, it's all good.
He's going to do so much Wikipediaing on West Africa. It's
I know.
ridiculous.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
There are a lot of dating websites out there. Match, Plenty of Fish, singlebeagles.com.
Oh,
It's
wow.
a dating website for beagles.
Okay.
But nobody can beat good old-fashioned mom setting you up on a date.
Oh, Mom is the
my
original.
God.
Mom is the original dating website. Why is there a website where mothers can match their kids up? There should be mommatch.com
I
or
think you
something
just
like that.
stumbled upon $1 million idea.
Okay. Everybody forget I said that.
Yeah, except nobody wants to sign up for that except for moms.
Yeah, that's true. Well, Eugene is on the phone right now, and apparently he got set up on a date by his mom. What's up, Eugene?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh my
Not
gosh.
much.
Does your mom actually have good taste for you?
Yeah, she's great. She sets me up all the time.
What? I've never heard of the good
How does
taste part.
And how is your mom meeting so many women your age?
She works in a big office. You know, she looks out for me.
Okay.
So anytime they hire somebody who's around your age, she just walks up to them and puts them through the ringer to see if they're material to date her son, huh?
Yeah, basically, and she's way more successful at getting me dates than I am.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
That's a good or a bad thing?
yeah,
Well-
you got a pimp for a mom. Good for you.
Tell us about the girl she set you up with this time. What's her name?
Her name was Diana.
Diana. It was Diana.
Yeah, it is. I
Oh,
don't know. I
good.
mean, she's, you know, well I'll
She's
get
still
to it.
with us.
All right. Her
She's
name's
still alive, I hope.
her name is Diana. And what'd you do with Diana?
Well, she said we'd meet at my place before the date, and we never left. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Attaboy.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh. Wait, hold up. Is that what your mom is hoping for you as well? Is she wanting you to score like that?
My mom just wants grandchildren. She doesn't care how it happens.
Okay.
It's like, even if it's a
I
mistake
understand
from
that
a drunken night of hanging out at your house, it's fine.
Dude, there are so many times my mother said to me, now, if you did accidentally get pregnant, that would be fine.
Yeah.
I'm here to take care of them.
Yeah, she's the only one who doesn't want him to be
Right.
safe, right?
So you guys ended up just staying at your place. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I must have been really on my game that night.
Okay. Well, tell us about it. What happened?
Yeah, I mean, she was really cool because she didn't look like a lot of those girls you see on the internet.
What does that mean?
Yeah. I see a lot of different kinds of girls on the internet. Yeah. What?
What do internet girls look like?
I mean, Diana's boobs were just a little smaller, but she's still super cute, you know?
Wait, are you watching like a ton of adult videos on the internet? What?
Did that come out wrong? Or?
No, I just mean in general, you know, the girls on the internet.
Okay.
That is so creepy.
So she looked a little different than the other girls that you see all the time on the internet.
And her only descriptor is the size of her boobs so far.
Well, we know what kind of stuff you're looking at on the internet. That's all. What else did you like about her?
She was just easy to talk to, and, you know, the weather was bad that night, so we kind of stayed in and did a lot of fun stuff together.
Like what?
We looked at some old photo albums, then we ordered Chinese food, played some Yahtzee. It was fun.
Did she think it was fun? Because if she's flipping through your baby books, chances are pretty good she was not having a great time with that.
She seemed to be laughing. I don't know. She seemed pretty good. I mean, it seemed like things were going pretty well because then after a little while, I made my move. I waited till she went to the bathroom, and then I put something risque on the TV.
I don't want to know.
That's your move?
And that worked?
What?
What? Yeah.
No.
So she came out of the bathroom and there's a porn playing in your living room?
No, not a porn. Come on.
Oh, good.
No.
Okay. What did you put on the TV that's risque to try to get her in the mood?
Game of Thrones, There's always nudity in that.
That is true. There's a lot of nudity and a lot of weird sex stuff.
Action. And,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it still.
Oh, you have to watch. Oh, my God. Oh, it's so good. Oh, you got to. Have you not watched? Take off of work tomorrow and watch it. It's amazing.
Oh, my gosh. You sound like you like it a lot.
Well, did it work? Did it get her in the mood?
By the time the first episode ended, it was super late, and she had to leave. At the end, I'm looking forward to binge watching the show with you and binge doing you. So maybe that was a little forward.
Did you really say that?
I'm going to binge you.
Did you really say that?
I meant it as a joke, you know.
Yeah.
We had banter. I was joking, but
Right.
maybe she overthought it.
Well, did she laugh at that joke?
She laughed, but it was like a kind of nervous laugh.
Okay, that sounds like more of like a shocking thing. Like, whoa, did he just say that?
Okay, then.
I from your description, if I was that girl on the date, I would think you were creepy.
Yeah, you were just trying to.
What? Creepy? Why?
I'm going to binge do you.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all you need to know. That's,
Without ever kissing.
yeah, without even kissing her. That might have been a bad move, man.
And still, the only way you've described this woman is by her boobs. Like, I know nothing about her other than her boob size.
She smells nice.
Okay.
Again,
So she's
that's
got,
kind of
you know,
creepy, Eugene.
Boobs are on the smaller side. She smells nice, and apparently she doesn't know how to take a joke about being binge done.
I mean, you guys don't understand. You just had to beat her. It was super funny in the moment. Trust me.
Wow.
All right, man. Well,
Wonder what could have gone wrong.
we will play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you missed the first part of today's second date update, then you haven't met Eugene yet. And Eugene can be summed up in 3 words. He's got game. That's pretty much how you could sum up Eugene, because he told us about his first date with a girl named Diana. They actually just hung out at his house, played a little Yahtzee. It's always the best foreplay. Then he put something on the TV to try to get her in the mood, a little Game of Thrones. Nothing gets people hotter than a little brother and sister action.
Oh my God, is that what happened on games?
There's some of that in there, yeah.
Oh, God.
I mean, everybody's kind of sleeping with everybody in it. It's a pretty crazy thing, but, you know, people get excited over that. And then he ended the date by saying we should binge watch the rest of this together. Oh, and I can binge do you. So, yeah, no idea why Eugene isn't getting a call back from Diana, but we're about to find out.
I know you think your binge do you joke is really funny, and I think it could have been, but it's all about timing, right? Like, you hadn't even kissed her yet.
Well, yeah, that's why it's a funnier joke.
Okay.
If you're not sexually attracted to you, then it's not funny, probably.
Well, we'll find out, Eugene. We'll get her on the phone and see if she thought the joke was funny, and then see if she'll go out with you again, okay?
Play on.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Diana, please?
This is Diana. Who's it?
Hey, what's up, Diana? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
Hey, Diana.
You actually familiar with the show?
Yeah, I love you guys.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Thanks.
A lot of times
awesome.
we call for second date updates and people have no idea who we are, so that's refreshing.
Oh, wait. You're calling about second date update?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Who is it? Is it about Dylan?
Dylan?
Yeah, Dylan. I went out with him a couple days ago. Was he asking about me?
Not asking us about you, because no, it's not about Dylan.
Oh, God.
Anybody else you can think of who might want to do a second date update with you?
Is it Eugene?
Yes, sir.
Oh, God.
It's Eugene.
That wasn't as excited as you were about Dylan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Eugene's calling about me, okay?
Yep. Eugene told us all about your date, and he said he really liked you, but now you're not getting back to him. So is there a specific reason?
Well, I mean, so he did tell you what happened? Like, he told you what he did and everything?
Yeah, I'll tell you what he told us. He said that you came over there. I guess the weather wasn't that great, so you guys decided to just hang out at his house, played some Yahtzee, watched some Game of Thrones.
Oh, flip through photo albums. Can't forget that highlight
photo
from the
albums.
date.
And then I guess at the end of your date, he made a joke that he told us, and we told him didn't sound like it was that funny, but he said you should come back and binge watch Game of Thrones, and also he's going to binge do you.
Wow, I'm honestly really surprised that he just told you all that. So embarrassing.
Pretty honest guy, I guess.
You're surprised because he should be embarrassed, right?
I mean, yeah, he should be embarrassed, but apparently he's not.
He thought it was a funny joke. Did you not think it was funny?
No.
Yeah.
Did you guys think it was funny?
I will say, I think that he meant it in a lighthearted way, but I also told him he was creepy for it.
Yeah, that's not the only reason why it was creepy.
Oh,
There's more creep. There's more creep to Eugene.
Oh, yeah. I
Thought
mean,
we'd heard it all.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all he told us. So
Could you-
what is he missing?
Well, did he tell you what happened during Yahtzee?
No. Did he try to get you to play strip Yahtzee or something?
Yeah, no. Thank God.
Okay.
So in the middle of Yahtzee, we were playing a good old round of Yahtzee, and then he was like, hold on, and he takes out a camera and goes over to the window and starts videotaping the neighbor's yard across the street.
What?
Okay.
Why? What did he explain?
I mean, I wanted to ask, but I decided I didn't even want to know.
Oh.
Honestly, this was just a favor to his mom. I work with her. I'm sure he told you that.
Yeah. He said that his mom set you guys up.
Yeah, and I like her, and we work together. We see each other every day. But once I got there, I was like, wow, this guy's a little unstable, and I felt weird being there, and I was just sort of trying to plan how I was going to get out of there.
Okay, but let's get back to the video camera thing. What was he? So he videotapes his neighbor's yard?
I mean, I don't even know. I didn't even ask. That's all I know is that he was videotaping his neighbors.
Weird.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
But after that, you stayed for a full episode of Game of Thrones?
I don't know. I just kind of figured I would wait out the episode and get out after that.
All right, well, Diana, if you've listened to these second date updates before, then you should know that Eugene is on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Oh, you guys, I totally forgot you do that. Oh, no.
Yep. Eugene.
Hey.
No, there's Eugene.
Yeah.
Hi.
Eugene, why are you videotaping your neighbors?
Oh, it's not what you think. It's a total misunderstanding.
Eugene, it sounds creepy, like all the other creepy things you did.
No. Here's what I was doing. I'm close friends with the neighbors, and a little while back, I realized my neighbors, they don't take enough videos of their kids. So I'm putting together a video collage of their kids for them for their upcoming anniversary.
What?
Oh my!
No.
Dude,
You're
Eugene, that
watching
is...
Yeah. Whenever I see the kids playing in the yard, I take out the camera, record it. I'm going to put a soundtrack to it. The neighbors know. They're cool about it. The neighbors know. It's total misunderstanding. It's unfortunate it happened during the date, but that's all it was.
Well, hold up.
It's not a big deal.
You actually had a conversation with your neighbors about this?
Yeah.
So they know that you're videotaping their kids through your window?
Yeah, they think it's a great idea. They're not the best at technology, and I'm really good at computers, so they're happy to have me capture some moments.
Some moments where it looks like somebody spied on their children, like there's no audio, they're kind of far away. Like, I don't know that I believe you, Eugene.
No, we're putting music to it. It's going to be good.
I know, dude. You just said that on the radio. Like, you hear yourself? This is like a perfect example of the creepy level that you live at.
What? I'm doing a nice thing for my neighbors.
No, that's not how you do it. Mm-mm.
Yeah, Rob and Sandy, they love it.
Dude, it was the middle of the night and it was raining. Like, that's a terrible time to get video, first of all, and also so creepy if kids going from car to house in the middle of the night.
Wait, were the kids in the yard in the dark in the rain? I'm confused now.
Yeah, they were playing in puddles.
No.
I have night vision on my camera. The kids were playing in the
You're
puddles.
videotaping kids with night vision goggles, Eugene?
Yeah, friendship never sleeps. I think you guys are misunderstanding what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think other things never sleep. Eugene,
you on a list?
literally have proof that the neighbors are cool with this.
Yeah, I talked to them.
I feel like we need to call the neighbors. Like, I feel like on this one we need to
Yeah, I
step
think we
in.
feel like we need to call a lot of people.
Yeah.
Go ahead, call them. Sandy loves me.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, okay, the video camera aside, let's just bring it back to the date. It just wasn't working for me, like on every level, every step of the way.
So, you don't want to continue Game of Thrones?
I think that might be what she's saying, Eugene, but
Oh, Eugene.
I guess we can check for sure. Diana, would you like to go out with Eugene on a second date? We will pay for
I
it.
would not.
Okay, you started answering that before I even asked, Diane.
Rude.
Listen, Eugene, like, you obviously have this, like, nerdy side to you, which is awesome for somebody. And, like, you know, if you could just bring it down a notch and maybe, like, ask your date if they would like to play Yahtzee or if they would like to watch Game of Thrones, maybe you could hit it off with another fellow nerd and you'd really have a good time. But I am not that person.
Yeah, okay.
I think that you're just going to have to chalk this one up as a loss, man.
Yeah, loss for her.
Okay, yeah.
You hear that, Diana? You lost.
This is one that I'm totally fine to lose. Yeah. All good.
Hey, can you ask her if I can still just touch her boob?
What? No, Eugene. All right, we're done with the second date update now, Eugene.
I am sorry.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Everybody texting at 78592 right now is all saying the same thing. Somebody tell those neighbors. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Have an update on that, so just give me a second. If you missed today's second date update, Eugene called in. He was actually set up on a date by his mom with one of her coworkers, and he invited that girl over to his house, and he was proud to say that they stayed there most of the night doing a lot of fun things, Yahtzee, watched some Game of Thrones. What he didn't tell us, and what we found out later from the girl he went out with named Diana, is that he stopped at one point to videotape the neighbor's house.
Yeah.
And he told us the reason why was because he's putting together a video collage of their children as an anniversary present. And he heard the kids out in the yard, so he stopped so he could videotape them.
And it was nighttime.
Yeah.
Creepy.
And he told us that he had their permission. We obviously were very skeptical.
Yes.
So we got in touch with the neighbors.
Oh, good.
And apparently it's true. He does have their permission.
Oh, good.
So I guess it's still weird. It's still weird. But apparently they know and they're cool with it and they know Eugene. So
Do the kids know? I feel like we should just call the kids.
Yeah, we
next.
should just
Like,
call
let's
them.
call the kids.
then they're probably like, yeah, this is great. It's all cool.
It doesn't matter who we tell. It's
I
going to
mean,
be creepy.
Yeah, no
I
matter what,
guess
it's creepy.
Things are neighborly there.
But I guess it's all good-ish.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway,
All
if you
right.
want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update could go very well or very poorly.
Why this one?
Because the dude that emailed us explained the date as the date of his life.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
His name's Trevor. Trevor, what's up?
Yeah.
How's it going, man?
All right. How are you?
Good. Your email that you sent us described the date that you went on as the date of your life.
Yes. It was like my life had turned into one of those ridiculous romantic movies, like Serendipity, you know, the John Cusack. I mean, it was just, it was insane. I know.
Okay.
It sounds so corny, but it was.
So
it was
you had-
totally insane.
Why don't you tell us about your rom-com date?
I was at lunch with a friend at the Seattle Center, and I saw this girl, like, she was eating lunch at another table.
Trevor, I don't mean to stop you, but the way that you described it now, everything you say, I've just got a scene from a movie in my head.
Violins
All right.
playing in the back.
Yeah.
So she was eating lunch at another table.
She was eating lunch at another table, and she was probably the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. I mean, she was just gorgeous, and you know, I couldn't hear her talking with her friend she was with, but every so often I would hear her laugh, and she was just, it was
Jubal,
insane.
give the man a chance.
Trevor, I apologize. I'm not laughing at you.
Yeah,
I'm
he
just,
has a.
I understand because I feel a bit ridiculous, but it happened.
You asked her out.
I just decided, what the heck. I went over and excused myself and said, didn't want to interrupt, but you are literally the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my life.
It's
and
kind of cute.
I would love it if you would go out on a date with me.
It's kind of cute.
And she said yes.
Well, she kind of laughed, and she said she was flattered, but she was only in town for a few days.
Okay.
And I said, that doesn't matter. Let me take you for a night on the town and show you what Seattle's all about.
All right.
So we set up a date for the next night, and we just went down to the Pike Place Market. The place is all lit up at night, and we we had these little French pastries that are like covered in like powdered sugar.
Oh, those are so good at the
and
market.
so of course I get it like all over my face, and she just laughs and she wipes it off my face.
Dude,
couldn't have been more adorable. I mean, come on,
right there was that's a scene from a montage in a movie, man.
I'm going to start writing this up, and we're going to make royalties off this story.
All right. So how did the date end?
We ended just at a park, and I was just feeling. And it was a clear night that night, so the stars are out. And I start getting a little corny, and I had this little
stars
now.
You continue.
I try to carve our initials in a tree, which is I'm a total failure at. But because my pen knife is like worthless. But but of course she thinks it's hysterical.
Let me go back there for a second there, Trevor. One, you carry around a pen knife. Two, you try to carve your initials in a tree on a first date.
This is how amazing this girl is.
And she laughed. She was into it?
She was into it. She thought it was cute and ridiculous, and and then to top it all off, I just jumped on top of the bench that we were sitting on, and I just announced to the world, I love this woman.
You did not.
And,
you did like the jewelry commercial thing, like where they're standing there and I love this woman.
The Tom Cruise on Oprah's couch moment.
More importantly, you used the L word.
Because she was amazing.
What did she say? What did she say at the end of the date?
She said she had a great time, and kissed me goodnight, and then she went home.
Vanished into the dark.
I still feel like you're screwing with us, dude.
No, I swear, it was the most ridiculous date of my life.
Okay.
I sent her a message the next morning, and I called and left her a message, and she's not calling me back.
Where does she live?
She was from Detroit. She was in town from Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, it was such an amazing night. I'm willing to go out to Detroit and see her. I'll go wherever she is.
You get one shot at love, and he found the love of his life. Told everybody at the park.
You do realize Jubal's making fun of you right
Not
now,
at all.
right?
Not one bit.
You know what? That's fine because it was the most ridiculous night of my life, and obviously it is fate, and I've got to track this girl down wherever she is.
Okay.
Don't let our cynicalness get you down.
Well, Trevor,
I support you.
Trevor's a listener. He knows. I mean, at least that we were going to rip on you a little bit, right?
Yeah. Well, I knew I was in for it, and I knew the story I was going to tell, so I just knew that it was going to be never ending.
I'm excited to talk to her.
But it's worth it.
I'm excited to talk to her.
I'm excited to talk to her too. She sounds like a wonderful, wonderful person.
She may be the love of my life as well.
Trevor, all right, we're going to call her right after this.
Okay.
And see if we can get her on the phone and ask her why she hasn't gotten back to you.
All right.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Just reminding everybody joining us, we are replaying one of the most talked about second date updates ever. Why? Because after the segment airs, we're going to talk live to Trevor and Alexandra and find out exactly where their relationship stands today. Okay, if you didn't hear the first part of the second date update, I'm not going to go into nearly as much detail as Trevor did about his date. But Trevor met a girl named Alexandra who's from Detroit, actually. Showed her around Seattle. A couple of the highlights. Took her to a park. Tried to carve their initials on a tree. Ended up jumping up on a bench in the park and exclaiming that he loved her after they kissed. Basically like a romantic comedy. Not even a romantic comedy, just a romance novel.
Yeah.
Would that be an okay description, Trevor?
Yeah, I'd say so.
No, Trevor, she's from Detroit, so you're totally willing to make a long-distance thing work.
Absolutely.
We're going to call her right now, get her on the phone, see if we can get an answer why she's not calling you back. And you can jump in whenever you want to talk to her.
Okay.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Alexandra, please?
this is Alexandra.
Hey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5. I'm sure you probably have no idea who we are.
No.
Okay. We host a morning radio show in Seattle,
Okay.
and we wanted to call you to ask you a couple questions about a mutual friend.
Oh.
When you were in town here in Seattle, you met a guy named Trevor,
Yeah.
and you guys had a kind of an evening out together, right?
Yeah. Oh my
And-
God.
Things just get more intense
Yeah.
with Trevor, don't they?
We're calling to ask you why you haven't called Trevor back.
You're calling to ask me why I'm. This is weird.
I know.
Is it any weirder than your first date? Come on.
Here's what this is. We do a thing on our show called the Second Date Update. We're basically just calling you to ask you why you haven't gotten back to him.
Oh, well, I mean, it's really hard. I'm in Detroit.
Did you like him when you went out with him?
Yeah, I did. I mean, at first I was like a little bit, it's not what I'm used to, like someone being so intense so quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, as long as he wasn't like 100% serious about jumping up and declaring his love on a first date, like if it was just kind of for fun, I had a really good time.
But, you know, you say it's just because of long distance, but didn't Trevor make it completely clear that he would do anything to make this relationship work?
Yeah, he did, but it was a first date.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I lived in Seattle, maybe things would be different.
Okay,
I
so
don't
it's,
know.
Alexandra, it's solely the Detroit-Seattle thing that you don't live here. That's it.
I would definitely, if I lived in Seattle, go out with him again.
Okay.
Alexandra, distance shouldn't matter.
I know, but I like
Alexandra,
that
this
job.
is Trevor.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you were on the phone, too. Oh, my God, I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah. no.
Trevor is on the phone.
Trevor is smitten.
Alexandra, I think you know, I had the best date. One night, it just can't be enough. It just there was something magical there. I mean, I know that sounds incredibly ridiculous to say, but
Alexandra.
I would move heaven and earth to have a second date with you right now.
Oh, my God.
Come on,
Alexandra,
Alexandra.
you should see the faces of all, well, everybody in the room because we're all women. You should see the faces, though, of like Brooke and Lydia seriously melting. Now, is that too much for you, or did you find that romantic, too?
I have to say, I wish you could see my face right now because I'm totally bright red. I'm so embarrassed, but like that just touches. I don't know.
Yeah, Alexandra, I'm sorry
worried,
to pick up-
Trevor, that you're gonna maybe expect too much too soon. But how could I say no to?
no
sort of
expectations. No expectations. If it was a fluke and our second date is like a complete disaster, you'll never hear from me again. But it's just it was just too. I mean, I know I came on like super intense and like I jumped up on park benches and ruined trees but it was just I don't know. It was just such a crazy night and I just feel like you just can't let something like that just happen once. There's got to be more, and you need to go for it.
Alexandra,
Yeah.
do you believe in love at first sight?
I don't know. I used to think I did, and now I don't. But do you?
I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone right now. This is so weird. All right.
I told these guys earlier, Alexander, that I never even thought about it twice before. But when I saw you at lunch that day, I know it seemed like a line, but it was also true. You are the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. And if I need to fly up to Detroit for a weekend to have a second date with you, then I will come out to Detroit. I don't know what will happen after that, but something has to happen. So, if whatever I need to do, I will make it happen because you are amazing, and I want the second date.
At the end of these second date updates, Alexandra, since you're not familiar, we always pay for the couple to go out again if they want to go out again. It'd probably bankrupt the radio station to pay for a plane ticket because we don't have a lot of money here.
We could buy dinner in Detroit. Come on.
Well, I was saying dinner. Yeah, plane ticket. I said we can't do.
Oh, okay.
If he can get himself out there,
yeah,
we'll pay for dinner. And in Detroit, with your economy, it's probably like $5 anyway, right? So
it's like living in a developing country.
Oh, that's so mean.
but we'll pay for dinner for you guys if he can come out there. Would you be interested if he flies out there to go out with him?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
Wow.
that's so cute. We have to get an update of how the second date goes on this one.
Oh, definitely.
I think something could come of this. I really do. I'm not a love at first sight girl, but I'm an incredibly amazing attraction at first sight that can turn very easily into love type of girl.
I now understand why romantic comedies do so well. Because people buy into them completely.
But maybe every once in a while a romantic comedy is actually based on real life.
It has to come from somewhere.
It's not a romantic documentary.
All right. Hey, well, congratulations, you guys. Alexandra, now that you know that Trevor is going to come there, you guys have to sort it out and get back to us and let us know what happened after your date, okay?
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
God, I'm excited.
I love love.
Yeah, me too.
We just replayed one of the most popular second date updates that we've done to date. Alexandra and Trevor. Trevor fell in love with her at first sight. She was out here on vacation from Detroit. They had made plans for Trevor to go to Detroit and spend time together and see if the movie love that Trevor thought he felt was a real thing. Well, Trevor emailed us and said that he went to visit her just about 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Trevor, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Like
Good.
great, or like in love great? Come on, Trevor.
So you went to Detroit. You stayed for the weekend?
Yeah, I got my own hotel and
Good man.
stayed Friday through Sunday. We had dinner on the show Friday night, and she took me out to the Motown Museum and hung out with a bunch of her friends who were really great.
Trevor, were you nervous going out there?
I was a little nervous because, that date was so crazy. Leading up to it, I kept thinking, what if it was just like this crazy dream I had? And, I get out there and it's a disaster.
Let me just recap real quick. Trevor spotted Alexandra across the courtyard at the Space Needle. The heavens parted. Birds started singing, and he fell madly in love.
Pretty
Right,
much it was
Trevor?
like hearing her laugh from across the room, and she was so beautiful.
And you guys went to lunch right there, and then you ended up spending all day together.
And jumping on a park bench to declare your love.
Yeah.
Carving your initials in a tree.
Well, I'm trying to anyway.
Trying to, yeah. I'm glad that you actually went through with your promise and went to Detroit to see her. What'd you guys talk about?
Well, what's real nice about it is that it wasn't quite the overwhelming, this is too good to be true kind of feeling that I had on that date here in Seattle. But, the connection was still pretty great. And I just had a great time with her, and I had a great time with her friends, and, Detroit was great.
You're the first person to ever say that, I think, that Detroit was great.
Hey, Trevor, I'm wondering, did you guys talk a lot over the phone, maybe FaceTime, Skype, leading up to this? Because it had been 2 months in between?
I did. We texted, a bit and sent emails and talked every so often. And so, we spent a little time just kind of internet dating, I guess.
Did you feel let down that it wasn't the same type of magic when you saw her, or did it make you actually feel better about a relationship?
No,
with her?
I actually felt better because being in Detroit with her felt real. I mean, where before it was like this ridiculous, romantic comedy or romantic movie that was just, now it feels grounded and feels like something real in the world.
We obviously know how Trevor feels about the whole thing. Alexandra's on the phone, too. Alexandra, what'd you think of the whole experience?
The whole thing was kind of overwhelming at first, just because so many of my friends knew about it, and then it just sort of grew, and it was really fun to sort of be the center of attention for a while. But it also felt so crazy, it just felt like something that was kind of unreal, and I kept just waiting for the other shoe to drop, I guess you could say.
Waiting for it to go bad, you think?
Kind of a little bit,
Okay.
and then. I don't know, it's just my friends were kind of giving him a hard time because I think maybe they were a little bit jealous.
Was there a point over the weekend, a moment where you're like, oh my gosh, this could actually work?
It's so strange to be talking about this on the radio. I guess for me, there actually was kind of a moment, and it was just when I first saw him, I had that flash of just seeing him being older, and I was there too, and then I was like, you're being crazy. So
Are you skeptical at all about the distance, though? If you guys, you're in Detroit, he's here.
Yeah, I mean, that's an actual problem.
Have you had a conversation about that, or even about like what your official relationship status is?
No.
Let's do it right now.
Yeah, what do you want it to
Trevor,
be?
ask her to be your girlfriend and tell her to move to Seattle.
Whoa, Brooke, a little
Oh,
aggressive
am I
there.
being too much?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Actually,
I just want it to happen.
Trevor told producer Boy that he has an announcement to make. Trevor?
Yeah.
Go ahead whenever you're ready. Producer Boy won't tell me what it is, but he told me you have some sort of announcement.
All right, so Alexandra, we met in January here in Seattle. I took this wild chance when I saw this beautiful, amazing woman. We had a magical date. As ridiculous as it sounds, it was the most amazing thing I'd ever experienced. And and even though it wasn't some kind of fairy tale experience, the time in Detroit was pretty amazing. And I think what we have is real, and as strong as it is, it doesn't come that often in one's life. And I do feel like it's serendipity, it's fate, it's kismet, and I would love it if you would consider being my wife.
Wait, wife?
Wife.
What?
Oh my God.
Wow.
That's how strongly I feel. I mean, it's beyond. And
Trevor, you guys have spent a weekend together.
Oh my God, let her respond.
I don't know.
yeah, Alexander, you just said that in the moments that we had together, that you flash forward to the future and saw us older together. I mean, that shows us something that we are meant to be. Please marry me.
I think I'm like in a little bit of shock.
I think a lot of people are.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm freaking out over here.
I've never felt this way before about anyone. I love you. Marry me.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Did you say yes?
Yes.
I can't stop thinking about you, and I saw us together, and I feel like the moment was even bigger than that, but I was a little too embarrassed to say it.
Wow.
And I want to be your wife.
Oh, I feel
and
like
I knew it as soon as I saw you in Detroit. I couldn't. I felt too scared to be able to tell you that.
Yes.
I feel like I have a front row ticket to a romantic
I know, right?
drama comedy.
This is awesome.
You have so much to figure out.
Oh my God.
One of you has to move.
One of us does have to move, but you know what? We've got plenty of time, and, as they say in the movies, love conquers all. So.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I'm really excited for you, Alexandra, because that means most likely you'll be moving to Seattle and will escape Detroit. Good for you.
So I think that's what is going to happen. Well, Trevor, maybe we should talk off the radio.
Absolutely. I feel like I had to finish this on the radio, though, because it all started there.
Did that just happen?
Can we come to your wedding?
Absolutely.
You guys are responsible.
Okay, that means don't blame us later either, okay?
I plan on getting very drunk at your wedding. I'll let you guys both know that. All right, congratulations.
All right, thank you.
You're engaged!
Seattle's biggest morning show
is bringing you.
Normally when we get emails into the show for a second date update, I'll read them and I'll be like, what did they do that screwed up the date? You can't really tell. It seems all normal. But I read Josh's email, who's on the phone for a second date update right now, and all I thought was, what did he do that didn't screw up the date?
Uh-oh.
Josh, how are you?
I'm good, but I thought the date went well. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, no.
I mean, I'll let you tell it, and then we can all be the judge. First of all, what's the name of the girl you want to call today?
My name's Caroline.
Caroline, all right. And where did you meet Caroline?
So we met each other on Tinder, and I meet a lot of women on Tinder.
Was that like are you bragging
Yeah.
there, or?
Well, no, I've had the app for a while, so.
Got it.
It just sounds like you're kind of like, I meet so many chicks on Tinder.
Nah, man, I mean, it's true, I do.
All right.
Or it's a bad thing because you're meeting a lot of women and you're still single.
I mean, I like to play the field, feel it out.
Okay, sure
Okay.
you do. Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
sure it's all your decision.
Well, tell
Right,
us about
Josh?
playing her field. How was playing Caroline's field?
Caroline was really nice. I think it was like her first time on a Tinder date because
Okay.
she was like nervous or like whatever about it.
What'd you
But I
guys
have a
do
lot
for
of,
you?
like,
Oh, sorry. What'd you
That's
do
cool.
for
We
your
went-
date?
We went to dinner, but I
Hopefully you had better chemistry than what just happened
I
there
know.
when you guys are trying to talk.
we
What?
Again.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So now we're all on an awkward date.
Okay, everyone stop talking.
Yeah.
Let him answer.
How was it with her?
I thought it was good. We vibed well. So I do this thing to kind of like break the ice on first dates.
Huh.
So I always tell the tender person, like, hey, why don't you like bring over some of your unopened mail, and I'm gonna bring some of my unopened mail,
What?
and we'll open it together.
What's the point of that?
It's cool. It's a conversation piece.
Wait, people have actually followed through with this.
Yeah, it's just mail. Like, I open her mail, she opens mine. It's not that big of a deal.
Okay. Do you pay each other's bills too, or?
No, it's fun. And I feel like I helped her out because, like, she got a ticket, like a trash can fine or something like that. So I told her, I'm like, hey, you can totally fight it. Like, we're not going to actually charge you.
Oh, okay. So you actually, all right. That would be, I'd sleep with you right away if you help me get out of a ticket.
Exactly.
Trash can ticket.
You get a lot of tickets, bro.
And, yeah, I get a lot of tickets. So, man, maybe we should go out sometime, you know?
What did she open of yours?
Like some bills and some, like, junk mail. Nothing extravagant.
And she didn't like open them and you have crazy amount of like outstanding debt or anything, right?
No. It was but mainly there just to, like, start a conversation. Like, oh, so you subscribe to this type of magazine. Or, oh, so you have this phone plan.
Oh, so you have electricity at your house and also pay a water bill.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I've never heard of that before, so.
Huh.
Did she seem to like it?
She seemed to be having fun. We were laughing and joking. It seemed to be going well.
Okay, so it was a highlight of the date.
No, after that, we went to see a movie.
Okay.
Okay, so
And you made her pay because you saw her bank account.
It's funny you say that because I am in between jobs at the moment, so I'm not, like, balling.
Okay.
Okay.
But there's a lot of cool ways that you can, like, get around stuff and, like, not want to say be frugal, just to be, like, smart.
I think frugal is a smart thing. Like, I think frugal is sexy. What'd you do?
So we got our movie tickets, and she sent me out to get popcorn. And I don't know if you know, like, most movie theaters, if you get a large popcorn, they give you unlimited refills or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm going out to get popcorn, and I look over to this, like, pretty much empty trash can. And
You didn't.
there's an empty unlimited popcorn bucket in there.
It just calling your name. I hear you.
Well, first of all, the trash can was pretty much empty. Like,
Pretty much.
maybe like 2 Cokes in there.
Right.
Nothing ridiculous. So I took it out. I emptied it. I cleaned it completely. No one was there. No one saw it. So I just walked up to the counter, and they gave me a free refill. I literally just saved $10.
All right. Did she see it, though?
No, no one saw it. No one was noticed. So
Okay.
I came back, and we had popcorn, and it was good and buttery, it was tasty, whatever, and everything went well. I mean, I kind of a little bit cried during the movie because it, like, reminded me of my ex, but, like, it wasn't that big of a deal.
So wait, hold
You
on.
didn't
You're
tell her to
crying
remind you of
over
the
your
ex, right?
and you ate popcorn out of the trash. That's where we're at.
Okay, I wouldn't say crying. I would say there might have been a few tears.
Okay.
All of this is fine if she doesn't know the background of any of these things,
Yeah.
right? Like if you're crying, she can see you as like being in tune with your emotional side. Great, awesome.
Fine.
Like, you didn't tell her that, right? Like, I'm crying because of my ex. We used to go eat garbage popcorn together all the time.
Yeah, I don't think she noticed the crying, and I'm for sure she doesn't know about the popcorn.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
So how was the end of the evening? Did you guys get a kiss or anything?
No, so we're driving back to her place or whatever,
Awesome.
and she seems like kind of like nervous or like anxious. So I wanted to like ease her thoughts, like her mind or whatever. So I just let her know. I'm like, hey, just so you know, I do have a condom.
Oh, no.
You just
You said I have a condom or a condo?
Condom, like protection.
All right. Did you just throw it out there? Like, she wasn't headed up to your place or anything, right? You're just like, hey, just to let you know, in case I have condoms everywhere.
We were heading to her place, and I just felt like she was getting anxious, like maybe she didn't have any.
You don't say it then.
So you
Wait
bypassed
till
the first kiss and went straight to, you have protection.
I just wanted her to know that I'm safe.
So
Okay.
wait, did it work? Did she calm down after you said that? Because
and then go up to your room?
I have a feeling she didn't.
No, she said that she had to be like up early for work or something.
Yeah, of course she did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you really not see an issue with any of this?
I'll give you guys that. I probably should have waited a little bit to mention the condom, but I think that might have been the only thing I did wrong.
Okay. Well, we'll find out. We'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, all right? Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us and you're a bit nervous about what might happen, don't worry. I've got protection. I've got condoms. So no matter what happens, we are good.
Wow.
And so does Josh, who's on the phone right now. He's got condoms as well. And Josh told us about his date with a girl named Caroline. They went to dinner and a movie, did kind of a weird activity at dinner. He told her to bring her mail along, and they opened mail together. He says it's a fun thing to do with people, and actually it kind of sounded entertaining, so I can't really rip him for it.
Yeah.
After dinner, they ended up going to a movie, and Josh is a very frugal dude who knows how to cut corners, so he grabbed a popcorn bag out of the trash and took that up to the counter and got some free popcorn. He doesn't think she noticed that, though. The thing that he thinks is the reason she's not getting back to him is because at the end of the date, he just sort of threw it out there while he was driving her home. Hey, I got condoms.
Yeah, see?
They didn't even get a kiss or anything.
Oh my God.
And
No.
Josh, before we call her, I forgot to ask you, have you talked to her at all since your date? Has she responded to anything?
So I sent her like 3 text messages over like the last 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
So I don't know if she's like ghosting me. Like to be honest, I just want to know if there's a chance that we can hang out again. Because like I have other women that have matched with me and that are like hitting me up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you got other ways to use those condoms then. Glad they won't go to waste.
I thought we had chemistry, so I'd rather just kick it with her. But if she's not down,
Okay.
I want to know so I can move on to other women.
Yeah, I mean, you got a supply of condoms. You got to get through these things, you know?
For real, though, it's so presumptuous to say that you have protection when you haven't even kissed someone. I mean, it's literally like telling them, I know we're going to have sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my mistake. I read the vibes wrong, so we'll see.
Okay. I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Caroline, please?
This is Caroline.
Hey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Like the radio show?
Yeah. You actually know the show?
I've heard of the show.
Okay, there it goes.
Oh my God.
It's always what...
We were so
Yeah.
shocked for a minute. Like, what? Really?
Okay. But at least you've heard of it. So, it's a radio show, Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And I'm calling you today because...
Sorry. Why are you calling?
Oh, yeah, I was getting there. Jeez. Not very patient, are you? I'm calling you today because we got an email from one of our listeners about you.
Okay. About what?
Well, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them after, they can email us to get you on the phone and see if we can find out what happened.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Do you have any idea who might have emailed us?
I mean, honestly, I don't do that many first dates. So if it's in the last few weeks, I have a guess.
Okay.
Go for it. Guess. We'll tell you if you're right.
Is it Josh?
Yes, it is.
Hey, ding, ding, ding.
Josh has condoms,
Okay.
if you were wondering.
Oh, he told me about that.
Oh
Yeah,
my
he did.
God.
Tells everyone.
Were you mortified when he said that? Or pissed?
Okay, at first I thought it was a joke, and then I realized it wasn't a joke. So I wasn't pissed. I was just like, oh, God. And he had multiple. There were many condoms.
Oh, you got to see him. He like open up the glove box in his car and just condoms just start spilling out like a cornucopia of safe sex.
Condicopia.
Cornucopia.
Yeah, no, he opened his center console and pulled out, like, I don't know if it was like 12 or 24, but he was like really excited that he got a deal on them somehow. Like, he got them.
Wait, so
What
they're
deal did he get?
discount condoms?
Yeah, no, I mean, seemed like a frugal guy just in general. He was very, like, into the deal of the condoms.
What was the
Yeah.
deal?
He said he paid like $5 for them on the internet.
Huh. Is there a dark web for condoms?
I guess.
I have no idea. Josh told us about that because he said that he knows that might have been like a misstep on the date. He thought that was awkward to bring up at the end of the date. Is that the reason you're not calling him back?
Well, just in general, I liked Josh. Like, he was a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the date didn't really live up to my expectations, and part of that was his fault, but part of it wasn't.
What happened?
Okay.
So we go to dinner, and he had this idea that we should, like, bring each other's mail, which I actually thought was kind of unique and cute.
Mm-hmm.
He told us about that, and he also told us you got a ticket.
Yeah, so he kind of, like, helped. He's like, I can help you get out of that, which, you know, is cute. And after dinner, this is a little weird to me, he tried to pay with a Groupon.
But that's not...
Group. Okay.
Wait,
I mean,
that's
yeah,
not
what's bad about that?
though.
No, that was fair, but it was expired.
I hate
Okay.
that. They still have to honor how much money that you spent on that, though.
So I ended up chipping in a little, which honestly is fine. Like, I'm totally fine with. It was just a little uncomfortable. Like, it turned into a weird moment.
Okay. Well, other than dinner, how was everything else? You guys went to a movie, right? Was that fine?
Yeah, so we went to a movie. The theater itself was kind of gross to me. Like, I just wish we'd gone to a different theater.
What was gross?
So halfway through the movie, I realized there was like chewed gum on the bottom of the popcorn bag that we were eating.
Oh my God.
Gross.
No, like
I wonder how that happened.
or on the bottom.
On the outside.
Like on the bag. I'm like, how are they serving this bag with the gum on it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How did they not notice?
That's disgusting.
So weird.
So yeah, that grossed me out. But again, like that's not Josh's fault. That was the theater. So it was like another awkward moment, but he didn't do, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was definitely not him. That was theater's fault for sure. I mean, you can't blame him for that.
Yeah, and actually I ended up going on Yelp that night and I left them like 1 star. Cause I'm like, dude, don't serve your food with chewed gum on it.
Understandable.
Review?
Of course I left a review because I don't want that near my mouth. It's like someone else's chewed gum. It's disgusting. I'm like, oh.
All right. So just all in all, it was an awkward date?
Yeah, you know, I did like him okay. It was just these weird little things that kept happening. And then it just, at the end of it, I was left on the fence about him.
Sounds like you followed your intuition that maybe something wasn't sitting right.
Yeah, that's exactly how I felt. It just like something was off about it.
Well, speaking of awkward surprises, he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Wait, he just heard everything I said.
I was here the whole time.
Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God.
Why don't you guys say hi to each other? I mean, it's been a while.
Like a week. So here's the thing. The Groupon thing, I didn't know it expired. Like, I bought it a while back and never got a chance to use it. So I figured this would be a perfect time. We're going on a date. And then it was expired. Like, I had no idea.
That sucks.
Yeah, no, I didn't think that was on purpose. Like, that wasn't a real issue. It was just kind of awkward, I guess.
The thing I did that was my fault, that I was just reading signals wrong. Like, I maybe probably shouldn't have brought out the fact that I had condoms.
Yeah.
I mean, and then to show her the condoms too might have been a bit much, you know.
Oh my God, I can't believe that's a maybe from you, Josh. Like, are you not listening?
My thing is, like, I was reading the signals wrong. I thought that she was giving me all the signs. Like, I thought I was giving the green light. Like, I was green light.
Like, we didn't even kiss, though. I don't know. Listen, I wasn't mad about it. You weren't, like, a jerk about it. It was just bizarre. Like, next time I would recommend not doing that.
And it does prove, I mean, Josh, since you called us, it does prove that you wanted more than just, like, a one-night booty call. Because that's what it would normally feel like if some dude was like, hey, I got condoms.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. That's not what I was going for at all. I just misread it. I thought she was giving vibes that she wasn't giving, and that was my fault.
Okay.
But as far as the whole movie thing goes, I'm appalled. Like, I had no idea that was even on the bag. I mean, I would get a refund, but I mean, it's too late now because I didn't know that it was there. But, like, I would have got a refund if you told me.
Well, I appreciate that. And obviously that's not your fault. Like, I didn't take that against you.
Yeah, it's not like you, went out of the trash and grabbed a popcorn bag or anything. You know what I mean? Like, that'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, that'd be dirty. Like, no thank you.
Yeah. I mean, you can't blame him for that.
Yeah, no, I can't blame you for that, Josh, obviously.
Yeah, so I feel like I only had, like, really one strike, and that was, like, the condom thing. And, like, it's our first date, so, like, you're going to have some strikes. But only one thing to go wrong on a first date, I feel like that's still a really good first date.
It's not bad.
That's true.
Caroline, would you like to give him a shot at a second strike?
Okay,
Would you like to go on a second date with Josh? We'll pay for it.
He made a pretty good plea.
Listen, as long as you don't pull lots of condoms out of, like, hidden spaces, sure, I will go out with you again.
Cool.
Really?
Awesome. I promise no matter what happens, if we're, like, holding hands or anything, I'm not wearing any condoms at all. Like,
No,
you're missing the signals again. That wasn't like, hey, we don't need to use protection. You know? Just wait for the condoms.
No, Josh, yeah, that's not what I meant. Like, condoms are a great thing, but we don't know each other that well yet, so maybe keep them in the bedroom and, like, away from our initial dates.
Right.
that's fair. I can do that.
Yeah. Only use condoms with people you've been dating for a while. Strangers, no condoms.
that's not the message either.
Write that down, kids.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.